Test, test, testing, testing. Testing. What's up, brother?
So excited.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Good. All right.
What do you want me to use?
Yeah, however you want to do it. I think it'd be easier for you to go on that side. You want to stool?
Yeah.
You want to sit? I'm standing. Okay.
Let's stand for the first one. See how it's Meet the stand, Scott.
I have information. If you want to take any of this information, feel free. Use all the rosters. Let me get. Yep. I think we've got marker for these numbers. Goals, assists, penalty minutes. And this one.
Yeah, he's live right now.
And these numbers right
Test the mic real quick. Yep. I gotta take on the line.
Yep.
It's gonna be about a 45 second.
Testing, testing, test, test, test. Can you hear the music? Can you hear the music coming through?
Yeah, I can't hear nothing. Can you hear me? I don't even see any of this moving.
That's
Oh,
We're gonna jump off. He's gonna go watch it on his phone to make sure.
okay. It's jumping on there.
oh yeah, I can see that now.
Yep.
What's up, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
All right, and then also,
All right, he said we're good.
perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop them. Yeah.
Yeah, I asked him to do that. I was like, come on.
Good evening and welcome to the 2025 Charlotte Scholastic Hockey League's Friday Night Lights. Brought to you live from Extreme Ice Center in Indian Trail, North Carolina, home of the Queen City Royals Hockey Club. I'm your host, Ted Franz, and I'm joined by color commentator Tyler Lachaume. Tyler, it's week one, high school hockey. We're broadcasting it live. I know we've been trying to put this together for quite a while, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing great. It's a great day for hockey. The energy in the building is up, and I'm very excited to do this first game with you.
Awesome. We got two games tonight. First one coming in is going to be Union County East Eagles, and they're facing off against the Northern Ice Hawks. Both teams looking for their first win tonight. What are you expecting out of this matchup?
I think we're going to see a lot of big guys step up here. I think everyone's looking for that first win. So we got some players on here that are going to be putting the puck in the back of the net, so I see a high-scoring game.
Beautiful. As we look into this matchup, there's some high-end talent on both sides of the ice here, so let's talk about our players to watch tonight. First, we're going to talk the UC East Eagles, and when you talk high-end talent, you don't have to look much further than Queen City Royals' own Connor Lindley.
Lindley's a great player. He played for that 16 UAA team this year. Standout player on that team, captain of the team, very big leader. So I think if he gets the first goal, then he's going to step up huge.
On the other side of the ice for the Northern Ice Hawks, let's talk about a former teammate of Lindley, returning from the USPHL Rockets Hockey Club team in New Jersey, Drew Gershbach.
Yeah, Drew's coming in. He's coming in with a lot of experience for hockey, and I think he's going to definitely put a couple goals in the net and actually set up a lot of his teammates to put some apples.
All right, CSHL hockey is here. Let's talk about some of the rules and how those are going to affect the game tonight. We're looking at a 15-minute stop clock matchup this evening, but two noticeable differences are the delayed offsides and the ability to ice the puck on the penalty kill. With the exception of three players in the league, Drew Gershbach being one of them, none of these skaters are used to these rules. What kind of effect, if any, do you anticipate this having, especially early in the season?
I think it's going to be a lot of confusion, right? They're going to want to throw that puck in. I don't know if you're going to see a strong F1 right off the bat because they might be a little nervous, and you might see some slow getting back on sides and then attacking. So it might be good for the breakout. You might see some talent. You might see some space for them to have easier breakouts probably until the second, third period, and then it's going to be full-on speed from there.
All right, we got about 20 seconds remaining in warmies, and then we will get to the national anthem, the starting lineups, and the drop of the puck. Once again, I'm your host, Ted Franz, with my friend Tyler Lachaume, and this is Charlotte Scholastic Hockey League Friday Night Lights. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Ice is cleaned up. Refs getting the puck and heading out to the face-off circle. So in case you didn't hear it, starting for Northern at forward, it's going to be Nate Pierce, Ethan Downey, and Drew Gershbach. Back in the defensive zone is going to be Luke Kahn and Jonathan Watkins. For Union County East Eagles, starting up forward, going to be Johnny Campagna, brother Angelo Campagna, and Brady Villano. Back in the defensive zone, Vincent Ferrant and Christian Eford. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday Night Lights. CSHL hockey here in the Queen City. Both teams 0-1 so far. Again, looking for their first win tonight. In net for the Hawks is going to be Caden Auk. And in net for Union County East, Asher Cameron. Sticks are tapping on the wall. The puck is down, and this one is underway. One back by the Ice Hawks. Puck goes over to Downing. He's going to try to play it, and that's going to go a little long. Icing's waved off as the puck goes down into the corner. Eagles get possession. They try to take it down. That's stopped, knocked down by Luke Kahn in the zone. Puck sent all the way down into the Ice Hawks zone. Nate Pierce comes. He plays the puck back behind the net, looking for it down in the near side corner. Downing sends it back around behind the net. That goes out to the far side point. Puck at the blue line, played down into the half wall. Eagles looking to do something with it. Puck goes out into the neutral zone. That'll be cleared as Jonathan Watkins gives chase. Little back and forth here as the puck goes again into the neutral zone. Drew Gershbach going to take it down the far side. Tries to make a little toe drag coming through the middle there, and that gets sticked away by the Eagles defenseman. Eagles looking to reset, breaking out. Coming down the far side, looking to get one in. That's stopped by Auk. He'll cover that up for the first whistle. 13:55 left to go.
It's that little slow start for the period, right? Everyone's just trying to get a handle on it, and we'll see how the rest of the game goes.
A lot of different levels of hockey ability at this league, going from House Metro all the way up to, again, the USPHL junior kids that are coming back into town.
Yeah, it's tough trying to get all those line mates, trying to figure out who works well and what what everyone's strength is, right? So you got to kind of get used to that. So I think that's the first couple shifts of this game.
Nate Pierce going to take it into the neutral zone, sends it up to Caden Gerslak, mishandles it. Puck goes all the way down into the Eagle zone back behind the net. Gerslak fighting for it, though, as it goes up to the half wall. Eagles are able to clear it out of the zone. Pierce comes up with the puck. He's going to take it through the high slot. Down to the faceoff dot. He takes a shot that goes off the far side post. Out to the low slot. Puck comes inside the middle. Max Gershbach. Little Max Gershbach tries to take a backhanded shot in, and that goes wide. Eagles looking to reset. Jackson Owens tries to clear it out of the zone, and he's unsuccessful in doing that. Max Gershbach tries to take it down. Cleared out into the neutral zone. Eagles will look to reset. There's a pass coming up through the middle to Anthony Campagna. He's unable to handle it and do anything dangerous with it. Little one-touch bubble hockey kind of going on here, just trying to create something. Drew Gershbach, he's going to take a shot. That's going to go wide to the near side, all the way back out into the neutral zone. Nate Pierce handling the puck back in the defensive zone. Nate coming in from the 18U AAA Oakland Grizzlies up in Michigan. Game's probably a little bit faster than this up there. Puck sent back down into the Eagle zone. Rip shot that went just wide to the far side. Through the middle, Pierce going to turn it around at the blue line. He looks to center one up, sends it down low to the face-off circle. Puck comes across through the middle. Nothing productive there. Eagles finally come up with possession. They're going to take it down, and that's going to be whistled for the offside with 11:49 remaining in the first period.
IceHawks getting some momentum there in the offensive zone. It looks like they were trying to attack the slot there, and then all of a sudden at the end they decided to just keep it on the perimeter and try a one-timer shot from out wide.
Yeah, it gets tough when you're stuck down in that defensive zone for a little bit. The legs get tired. You get a little anxious. Sometimes the offside and the icing just come with that. Puck comes through the middle. Shot goes just wide. Shot by Victoria Ferrant. The IceHawks try to make a move as Victoria's away from the defensive zone. She's going to make a chase for it. Coming back into the IceHawks zone. She's centered up, ready to go, and that's taken away by Xavier Coates. Fighting for it down in the middle at the faceoff dot. Marlo Burns going to try to take a shot.
Good to see Victoria Ferrant here. She just got back from USA Hockey Nationals up in, I believe, Ohio. Her team with the Junior Canes, 16U AAA girls team, just came back for that just yesterday.
Speaking of players that were at Nationals, Pete Overzat, short from the lineup of the IceHawks tonight. He plays with the 16U AAA Canes. They had a run at Nationals, made it to the quarterfinal game. Heartbreaker loss today, though. Pete had 2 assists in that game in the 6-4 loss to the Penguins elite team. So heartbreak for them. I know when you get there, it's you kind of want to win the whole thing, and you know you can, but, man, for all it's worth, a team from North Carolina be able to put up that kind of show on the national level, Tier 1.
Absolutely. No, that team was unbelievable. They played here for their district tournament, and it was amazing to watch that team. A lot of talent, a lot of skill, and you could tell they were a close group. So devastating, but glad they made it as far as they did.
Little fight down into the corner of the IceHawk zone here. Puck comes up to number 10, Colby Langford. He's able to clear it out of the zone. Here's a dangerous chance. Number 5 comes in, takes the shot on, and that looks like that's going to get gloved down by Asher Cameron with the big save there.
Tried to go a little 5-hole there, but luckily Asher Cameron has his stick right there ready to go.
Asher Cameron plays for the 18U AA Queen City Royals here at Extreme Ice. Puck comes down. Caden Auk, no fear in that young man's veins there as he plays the puck out to the side with a heavy rush coming on. Pierce going to try to send it up to Langford. Puck all the way back into the IceHawk zone. Puck around the backside. Angelo Campagna has got possession of it. He's going to take it down to the goal line. Centering pass. And brother Johnny just can't handle it. I'm sure he's going to hear about that one at dinner.
Great save by Ock there.
And Auk comes up with the big save to finish up. Angelo Campagna, beautiful pass right across the middle to Johnny. Just can't get enough stick on it. And I'm sure the younger brother is going to have words for him as they go back to the bench.
He's wide open in front of the net. Pass came, just got a light tip on it, but didn't get enough of it.
Faceoff comes just to the right of Auk. Faceoff won by the Ice Hawks. They'll send it all the way down. That looks like it's going to be a little long, and that'll get the whistle for the icing.
Right move there. I mean, he had him raced and he had the beat, but unfortunately just crosses over the red line before Drew Gerspach could get a handle on it.
9:43 left to play in the first period. Still scoreless here. And once again, faceoff will come down just to the right of goaltender Caden Auk. Caden Auk attends the Southern Prospects Hockey Academy here at Extreme Ice Center. He is actually an 8th grader playing in the high school league, and he plays with the 13U AAA CPH team. So younger guys stepping up to fill a spot for Jamison Ekman while he's out of town right now. So
also a great local referee.
Does he ref now too?
Oh, yeah,
I know that his mother. I know that his mother is a ref around here. You see her a lot. But that's awesome to see that he's getting into that as well. Little missed trip down there by the face-off circle. Puck comes out to the half wall. Gershbach's got it. The little Gershbach. He's going to send that around to the backside. Centering pass. That's missed on the shot opportunity. Max Gershbach had possession. He gets knocked off the puck. Coming through the center. Colby Langford. Shot, that gets kicked aside by Cameron. Out to the blue line. Pierce has it, he takes a walk. He's gonna send it down to the face-off circle. Takes a shot, and looks like that's gonna bar down for the first goal of the game. Nate Pierce with 8:44 left to play in the first period.
Nate Pierce gets a beautiful pass from up high, skates down low on the Strong's left side there, and just goes short side on Asher Cameron, right on his blocker side. Found a hole, put it there. Beautiful goal.
And that's Nate's 3rd goal on the season, scoring 2 in the first matchup. A lot of 2-goal scorers in that first game for the Ice Hawks. Victoria Ferrant coming down to the face-off circle. Centering pass taken away by Xavier Coates. Looking for another shot there. Marley Burns tries to center one up, and that's knocked away. Caden Gerslak takes it down, then near side boards. Followed up by Xavier Coates through the middle. Little back and forth. Again, the Eagles just trying to establish something. Puck sent a little long by Coates down, looking for the pass to Colby Langford. Just didn't see it, and that'll go all the way down for the whistle and icing. 8:09 left to play in the first period.
Shout out to the refs tonight. Carter Jansen, Bobby Thomas. 2 very experienced refs here in Carolinas and Charlotte. Always good to see them out.
Face-off won back by the Ice Hawks. Coates takes it back behind the net. He sends one out to the half wall. Puck comes through the middle up to Drew Gershbach. Gershbach's got it on the far side half wall. Centers one up, looking for Watkins, just out of reach. Watkins looks to go back behind the net again. That's taken away by the Eagles defenseman. Puck through the center, taken away by Coates. Coates crossed the red line, sends one down. It's on net, kicked away by Cameron. Through the neutral zone, Jackson Owens coming through. He takes a shot, and that's knocked down by Jack Weir in center. Opportunities. Centering pass from Owensy, no one there to take it as Kaufman comes up with it. Kaufman looking to push it down back into the zone. Centering pass, big save by Auk, and finds its way across. Looks like that might have been Owens with the tip in late, but shot comes in. Auk makes a good initial save, just goes back over his shoulder.
Angelo Campagna there gets the shot, it hits Auk, just kind of goes up in the air, lands just behind Auk, and then Owensy pushes that puck right in the net. Good goal. Way to stay on the net.
We are all tied up here, 1-1, 7:17 left to play in the first period. Looks like it might just have taken a little time just to knock off some rust dust or the butterflies for the young guys that really aren't used to this kind of level to get everything up to speed moving. Another shot, centering pass with a shot on, that goes wide.
Like I said, first couple shifts, get all the adrenaline out, and then all of a sudden now we're going to have a good hockey game.
Angelo Campagna looks down to Johnny Campagna, sends it back out to the blue line, wraps it back down low. Kaufman unable to handle it behind the net. Little push and shoving in front of the net there as Campagna goes down. IceHawks look to reset. Puck down deep to Gerslak. He's got it down into the corner. Centers one up. Nobody there. He's got it again. Looks to take a shot. And looks like that one goes up over the glass into the netting for the whistle.
Short benches tonight.
Yeah, the good rosters, most of them coming out at 15. Doesn't quite look like that's what showed up for us tonight.
4 or 5 on each bench, but they're going to get lots of ice time tonight.
Puck down into the corner. IceHawks looking to keep it into the zone. Looks like that'll just get across the line. Colby Langford will look to reset it. Sends it out to Pierce out in the defensive zone. Back to Langford. Back to Pierce. Pierce going to go ahead and take it behind the net. Look for a breakout. Turns it back behind the net again. Shows off them those skating skills that mom and dad paid for. Puck comes back into the IceHawks zone. Kicked away. Coates has it, looks for Pierce, D to D pass. Centers one up, coming through the middle to Max Gershbach, and he's going to take it down in to the Eagle zone. Looks to take a shot. That one looks like it went off the blocker and up over the glass. Oh, no, he gloved that one down.
Gloved that one down. Gerspatch from Gerspatch. Two brothers on the same line. It's going to be an interesting night. A lot of opportunities.
First game for those two. They worked well together. 2 goals for Drew Gershbach. Max with 3 assists, though, feeding the older brother as he came in, said, welcome back to North Carolina. Quick shot off the face-off. Cameron able to glove that one down for the whistle. Face-off one back by the IceHawks. Shot on, doesn't make it all the way in. Centering pass. Out to the blue line. Ethan Downing going to play that one back behind the net. Able to clear the zone. There's a race for it. Pierce not going to let that one be won by the other team. He looks to break out. And Drew Gershbach now, he takes it around. He gets knocked down as he goes across the side, unable to get a good shot on the net. Eagles push it down into the offensive zone. Jake Rathgeber, only man down here by himself trying to fight off a whole team. Pierce going to walk it all the way down by himself. He's got a 2-on-2 going here. Turns it around, looks inside, makes a move. Tries to send one back to Downing. Downing plays it down low. That gets taken away. Here comes a breakaway. Looking left, right, and big save by Caden Auk. Angelo Campagna makes a nice move there, and Caden Auk gets that leg pad on it with a beautiful save. Off the side of the net from Jackson Owens. Puck tied up back behind the net. Drew Gershbach comes up with it. He's able to clear the zone. Again, beautiful leg pad save by Caden Auk down there.
Absolutely. Campagna coming down that side. Ooh.
And just like that, switch it up. Looks like that was Drew getting his first one of the season from the face-off circle.
Looks like Pierce to Gerspatch. Comes back. Angelo Campagna coming all the way down, gets a breakaway, goes backhand to forehand, tries to slip it behind Auk, but Auk spreads out, makes that huge leg save. Fortunately, IceHawks come all the way down and get that goal by Gerspatch.
And just that quick, here we are, 2-1. IceHawks lead. Little pushing and shoving down in the near side corner. That's going to go out to the blue line. Shot on, goes off the leg of Angelo Campagna. Out to the half wall, wraps it back around behind the net to Campagna again. Looks for a centering pass. He's got it inside, and backhand shot by Jacob Kaufman. And we're even here, 3:25 left in the first.
That's about the third or fourth time I've seen Union County East Eagles play it down behind the net. It seems like that's working for them. They're getting their most opportunities from coming from behind the net and looking to see if someone's open in front. So Ice Hawks got to do a better job of picking up players in front, but it seemed to be working for the Eagles right now. It's also funny watching all these players. They all come from checking hockey, so when they go on these one-on-ones, they're a little scared at first because they want to hit, but they obviously can't.
Little bit different of a game for everybody. You got the guys that are used to checking, they got to slow it up, and then you got the guys playing the Metro Leagues that just not used to the speed. It's really fast for them.
And some of these guys can shoot. So you see some of the House League players a little scared really. They had to block shots because they're like, ooh, this is going to hurt. But that's what pads are made for. And again, this is only the second game of the season. By middle of the season, we'll see them all be blocking shots and big celebrations from the bench when they do.
Max Gershbach taking it down the near side. Going to take it back behind the net. Looks to center one up. That gets kicked away. Out to the blue line to Pierce. Pierce walks it in across face-off circle. Back down to Max Gershbach. Centering pass. Shot goes wide. And it was there if he wanted it. Asher Cameron just couldn't make it back across the crease, so that net was wide open there. But coming back the other way, centering pass, looking for Brody Kaufman. Just can't handle it as it comes through the center. That one gets sent on all the way down to the other side, and it'll get whistled for the icing with 2:13 left in the first.
Great job by Anthony Campagna there, taking out Pierce out of all people, and then going down on a 2-on-2. Try to pass it over, but Campagna takes out Pierce to try to get the puck.
Yeah, and a good play for Anthony, too, being the less competitive of the three Campagna brothers as far as hockey goes. Face-off caught up in the ref skate down there. Eagles come up with it. Centering pass, that's knocked away by Auk.
Great pass by Marlo Burns there, getting it to Victoria Ferrant right in front. Good backhand pass right in the middle.
Yeah, you could tell Ferrant wanted that coming right down into the slot, but Auk just able to get that blocker on it. Little move by Nate Pierce there. Ferrant, you could audibly hear her embarrassment by getting beat by that one as she went behind the net there. Puck comes down to the blue line. Nice move by Gershbach. He's going to center it up. Looks, and he goes top cheddar with that one, and now it is 3-2. Ice Hawks lead.
Gershbach getting the puck on the wall there, dancing through the middle. A lot of stick time on that one. Didn't get any body on him, so takes it all the way across to the middle of the net and goes top right, gloved hand side on Asher Cameron.
Yeah, and sometimes that might just be the element that's missing. You don't have to check the guy, but getting a body on him, physically touching him, just makes the difference in that.
Too many players watching the puck there.
Campagna takes it down the far side. He gets a pass off to Jacob Kaufman. Sticks get tied up in the net, and Ice Hawks look to clear the zone. Campagna going to keep that one in. Tries to get it down low. Little stick battle between Luke Kahn and Campagna. And that was a close one there on the far side of the net. Auk able to kick that one away. Gershbach comes up, near side, moving with a little speed. Checked away and given to Pierce.
Seen a lot more speed here from the UC East Eagles. They're definitely trying to put one in here.
Big shot on. Another glove save by Auk. They're unable to maintain it, though, as it goes down to the far side. Little pushing and shoving by Langford. He tries to take a puck away there. That's stopped by number 8, Jacob Kaufman, down at the half wall. In through the faceoff dot. Centering pass right there. Nate Pierce able to get the stick lift on Campagna. Keeps that one away. Another centering pass from Owens. In the middle, Campagna's got it. He's looking to take a shot. He gets one. Beats glove side. Beats Auk there off the centering pass from Jackson Owens.
That play all starts with Jackson Owens attacking. He's playing defense that whole shift. Keeps the puck in the zone, comes all the way from the point, keeps it down low. 3 or 4 chances. Finally, they bury one. Great job by Jackson.
Yeah, makes a key stop there on Gershbach going down into the other way. He was the only one left for Gershbach to beat. Gets a stick on it and really does create that play. All knotted up here at 3, and it looks like that's how we will end the first period. Quick shot on by Campagna. He wants to turn me into a liar there. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, there's your first period of Friday Night Lights. We're all tied up here, 3-3, Northern IceHawks, Union County East Eagles.
Great period by both teams. Glad to see it end in a 3-3 tie. Like I said, first couple shifts, had to get the cobwebs out, kind of get used to each other. It looks like both teams running just 2 lines here, so they're kind of getting used to each other. IceHawks with Gerspach brothers and Pierce being the weapons on their team, but it looks like UC Eagles have like an all-around team. So like once they get in the offensive zone, again, they're just trying to establish down low, and I think that'll help them in the long run, and I think that'll help them for the next 2 periods. As long as they can shut down Pierce and Gerspach, I think they'll become a very competitive game.
Yeah, the Gershbach brothers tied with Nate Pierce definitely makes for a dangerous opponent to go against, but I think you're right. If Union County can keep the puck down on their side. But again, here we are, close game, 3-3, knotted up after 1. We will go to the long shift side, second period, and we'll get ready for puck drop period 2. All right, we got sticks tapping. Puck is down. Period 2 is underway. Face-off won by the Eagles. Taken away. And here comes Gershbach again, right off the face mask. I'm sorry, that was Colby Langford with the shot off the face mask. Down at the half wall, looking to walk it in. Coming through center. That's kicked away. Dangerous opportunities there for the IceHawks coming down low. Langford's got it again. He's going to look to take it around the backside. Goes out to the point. Shot coming in. That's tipped in front, and Cameron able to get a stick on it, kick it up over the glass for the whistle.
Yeah, good job by Cameron there. 3 IceHawks are in front of the net, only 1 defender. So if that would have been a good rebound, then it would have been unfortunate. But great time to tip it up, get it out of play.
Puck going to drop to the right side of Cameron. It's won by the Eagles as they're able to push it away. Anthony Campagna gets it down into the zone, walks it across the middle, taps it a couple times, and unable to keep possession there. And that'll get whistled for the offside. Once again, playing the delayed offside, new for almost, again, all of them with the exception of the 3 juniors guys that are playing in the league. So something they're going to have to get used to.
Yeah, good stop by Vincent Ferrant there just to try to keep it in. He threw it back in. Unfortunately, I think it just accidentally touched one of the blue players to go offside. So if that gets down a little deeper, then it would be keep playing it.
Big stick there by Burns stopping the puck in the neutral zone. Ferrant fights for it down on the far side wall in the neutral zone. She's not known to shy away from contact when it comes her way on the ice. 2-on-2 coming back the other way. Speed coming, and that's going to go 5-hole. And Drew Gershbach again. 13:31 left to play in the second. 4-3 IceHawks.
Yeah, good job by Vincent Ferrant again, getting a stick on the puck. Seems like he did do that whole shift. Poked it, but Drew Gershbach got it back and just went 5-hole on Asher Cameron there. A lot of siblings in this game. We got 2 Ferrants, 3 Campagnas.
I'm not sure that there's
Kaufmans.
not siblings on every team in the league. Yeah, there's a lot of siblings going through the rosters, a lot of siblings on this, some twos, some threes, some brothers, some twins, some brother sisters. It's incredible just how much once one gets the bug of hockey, the rest kind of follow. Owens tries to poke the puck away there. That's taken away by Jacob Kaufman. He's going to work it down to the far side board. Taken away there, though, as he tries to move it down into the neutral zone. Shot gets blocked down by Luke McCarthy, and the Eagles able to maintain possession, go down into the other zone. Jacob Kaufman looks to center one. That just gets sticked away by Pierce as it goes center. And the Eagles unable to keep it in their offensive zone. Owens going to reset, walks it through the center, makes a couple of moves, and he's by himself down there on the far side. At the face-off circle, centering pass, sticked away. Campagna gets it, tries to center one up himself. Other Campagna gets it, not enough on it. Puck comes back the other way with some speed. Big play by Luke McCarthy there as he's able to take away the one-on-one against Drew Gershbach. You get some of these guys that play these higher levels and they step it down to a little bit slower of a game, and they want to show off all the fancy stick moves they learned on the puddle, right?
Absolutely. The hands game in this game is just insane to me. Used to be a north-south game. Now it's all east-west. Everyone trying to dipsy-doodle around everyone, which it's actually working.
Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Ice Hawks have it down on the far side, taking it to the half wall. Centering pass down low and wide open backside. Drew Gershbach.
Again, Gershbach from Pierce all the way to Gershbach.
Looked like a Nate Pierce sandwich with the Gershbachs on both ends. And that makes it 5-3. Ice Hawks over the Eagles. We talk about the skaters getting their money's worth tonight, but Asher Cameron definitely facing some shots this evening. Centering pass comes in big, and Cameron able to take that one center mass. Face-off going to come to the left of Cameron. Shot comes down, doesn't make it all the way down to the net. Pierce has it. He's going to walk it down to the face-off dot. In by himself, shot on, big save by Cameron. Eagles unable to clear it. Puck comes out to the center, and Brody Kaufman takes it down going the other way. He's going to rip a shot on. That goes off the pad of Hawk. Another shot coming in over the goalie. That's going to get the whistle.
Hawks just playing down there. He did get ran over. Brody Kaufman puts the puck on the play, and then looks like Campagna comes in trying to get that rebound, but accidentally just runs into Ock. But Ock doing snow angels out there. Everyone knows he's fine, which is good to hear.
It's always a good sign if you're a parent out there.
Always good to hear. But it looks like he's going to take a penalty. Definitely a penalty. Again, loose puck, but didn't even touch the puck. Gets Ock.
All right, yeah, looks like Anthony Campagna going to get the 2-minute for goaltender interference on that one. And that will bring us to the first power play of the evening, and it is now time for a Rockhound power play. Today's power play is brought to you by Rockhound's Coffee Company. Whether it's even strength, specialty, or iced, make sure you're getting your mug filled by the one that gives you the man advantage. Rockhound's Coffee Company, available at home here at Extreme Ice Center or on the road with Rockhound's Coffee Trailer. Rockhounds, where people can come together, share ideas, and create meaningful connections. Couple shots on there, able to be pushed away by the Eagles, and they make use of the no icing on the penalty kill.
It's a very dangerous power play here for Ice Hawks, so let's see what they do.
Quick shot in, big save by Cameron, and a nice job by Owensy taking that away from a dangerous area inside off the rebound. Owen sends the puck all the way down into the Ice Hawk zones. They'll look to break it out. Ferrant giving chase down low, though. Through the center, nice move. Going to take a shot on. That's knocked down in front, and another big save by Cameron, keeping it out of the net. 49 seconds left on the power play. 9:41 remaining in the second period.
The one thing to note, though, is Ice Hawks only have 4 guys on the bench, so it sounds like they're going to get pretty winded, and it looks like already they're kind of slowing down. They're going to use a lot of energy on this power play, but I wouldn't be surprised by the third when they lose their game.
There's a move by Luke McCarthy. He's got a one-on-one, takes it down to the face-off dot. He looks to make a move. Centering pass doesn't go anywhere as Coates's able to take that one away. Owens unable to keep it in the offensive zone. Makes a nice D-to-D pass there to Johnny Campagna. Campagna keeps possession going around the backside of the net. Luke Kahn comes up with it. He's making a move down the near side. Big stick there by Luke McCarthy to stop it in the neutral zone. And that will end the first power play. No goal there. Good kill by the East Eagles. Puck down into the corner. Cameron just going to play it safe and cover that one up for the whistle. 8:35 left to play in the second.
Great shift by Luke McCarthy there. Tall, probably about 6-foot defenseman that plays on the QCR 14U AAA team. Big upcomer. I think he's a freshman this year, maybe a sophomore. He's going to be one to watch as high school keeps going for the next couple of years.
Face-off one back by the Eagles. They try to clear it out. That's going to get stopped. Tipped in front. That just goes wide. Puck at the half wall. Eagles come up with it. Kaufman takes it. He's looking for Angelo Campagna. Little back and forth through the offensive zone there, and Max Gershbach able to clear that one out of the zone. Dangerous pass in the center there in the neutral zone. Big shot gets knocked away by Cameron. Can definitely see those legs starting to wear out for the Ice Hawks there. Nice press by Angelo Campagna down low. Gets it to Johnny Campagna back behind the net. The Ice Hawks able to come up with possession, come back the other way. 3-on-2 coming back the other way. Centering pass, quick shot on, and that just goes wide from Max Gershbach. Out to the blue line. D-to-D pass. They'll move it around there. Sends it back down low. Puck comes back around the backside of the net. Walking it around, circling it, looking for Gerslak down low. Gerslak goes out to Coatsy at the blue line. Looking to go back down to Gerslak. Taken away by Eford. And the Ice Hawks come back up with possession. Gershbach's got it behind the net. Looks center one up. That gets tipped away. Campagna gets possession. He's going to come back through the middle. Walks it across. Takes a shot on, and that's going to get gloved down by Auk for the save and whistle. 6:47 left to play in the second.
UC East just needs to get a little bit more established in the D zone here. Looks like a couple people are chasing, but they're not going full speed, and a lot of flybys in the D zone, which is creating more offensive attack for the Ice Hawks here. So they get a little bit more established, and they should have a better second.
Face-off won by the Ice Hawks, taken away by the Eagles. Owens has it down into the corner. He looks to center one up, and that gets taken away. Long pass down to Drew Gershbach. Makes a move left, move right, and he goes backhand. He's able to beat Cameron, and that's 6-3. Eagles lead. Ice Hawks lead over the Eagles.
Good breakout pass there. Drew Gershbach right in the red line there, gets a breakout pass. Gets a little bit of a breakaway, just cuts inside, goes backhand, forehand, puts it on the far post over Cameron.
Face-off won by the Ice Hawks, kicked all the way back into the D zone to Nate Pierce. Sent out into the neutral zone. Eagles come with possession, looking to make a move down low, and that gets taken away. Pierce coming through the center, makes a move, gets kicked away to the far side corner. And Luke McCarthy makes a breakout play there. And again, taken away. Luke Kahn gets a nice pass down low to Drew Gershbach. He tries to center one up. That gets kicked away, sent out into the neutral zone, and the Ice Hawks regain possession, looking to do something. Nate Pierce going to come in by himself. Makes a move left, and a big stick again by Jackson Owens there as he takes away Pierce on the rush. Pierce walks it into the center, takes it out to the faceoff dot. He plays it back to Gershbach. Looked like they got tied up a little bit there, and Owens has it. He's got an opportunity for a break here. He takes a shot. Auk makes a beautiful save.
A lot of 200 feet skates here in the second period. It seems like every time they get the puck, it's going back the other way, and they're just holding on to the puck. That's why Ice Hawks are going to get a little trouble here in the third, because they're going to be tired.
Two Gershbachs there, a little miscommunication as one was just across the line as the other tried to bring the puck across. Gets the whistle for the offside. 4:45 left to play. We're starting to get late into the second here. Puck goes down into the Ice Hawk zone. Coatsy comes up with possession of it. He's going to try to walk it down himself. Gets it to Gershbach. Gershbach just going to go ahead, dump that down deep. Christian Eford comes up with it behind the net, tries to break things out for the Eagles. Little stick battle down there. Rathgeb trying to get the puck out of the zone. Burns comes up with it, just misses the pass to Ferrant, and that'll get whistled for the ice and come all the way back down. Six to 3, Ice Hawks over the Eagles. 4:08 left to play in the second period. Face-off one out to the blue line. Little trouble handling it there. Coatsy sends it back down low. Quick shot on, that just goes wide. Another shot knocked down by Campagna. Ferrant and Gershbach go down into the corner. They'll battle for it. Eford comes up with possession. He'll take it down. Gets it up to Campagna. Campagna going to take it to the far side. He looks to center one up, just out of reach. Puck coming back the other way, 2-on-2. Nice little back check there by Eford. Took a couple swings trying to knock the puck out. Coming across the high slot. Quick shot on. Beautiful save by Cameron as he's able to swallow that one up for the whistle.
Quick shifts here by Ice Hawks. Some insider information. Looks like coaching staff is saying that they are going to want an ice cut in between the second and third, which I don't believe they get, and an oxygen tank. So they are definitely feeling it. So hopefully, again, UC East just needs to keep grinding and keep going on that forecheck just to keep wearing them down.
Little battle at the neutral zone there. Nasty move. Big save by Cameron. Drew Gershbach tries to dangle one on into the net, but Cameron says, I've had enough of the brothers there on that one. Puck down into the corner, near side. Eagles battling, looking for an opportunity there. But again, just taken away. Gershbach near side. He tries to center one up. That's knocked away by Campagna. Little stick check in there. Puck out to the blue line, walked across. Pierce takes a shot, and again, big save by Asher Cameron.
Good shot by Pierce there, but great save by Asher Cameron, being able to look through all those bodies and get that save just on the right side of his shoulder there.
Face-off won by the Eagles. They'll give it up out to the blue line, though. Pierce comes across the high slot, makes a move down low, sends one up and over the net. And the Eagles come breaking it out. Owens has it far side, looks to center one up and almost scored, and there it was. Centering pass tipped away by Nate Pierce, almost knocks it in his own goal, and cleaning it up. Owensy just gets the open net right there.
Absolutely. Owensy looks for Compagnon on the far side, tries to throw a pass. Pierce just accidentally hits it, hits off a rebound. Jackson Owens finishes his own pass, throws it in the back of the net. Awesome goal. Good things happen when you try to get it to the front of the net.
Owens from Owens. It's 6-4, 2:11 left to play in the second period. They say puck luck is a thing, but only when you create your own opportunities. Puck back behind the net, out to the blue line. Pierce looking to wind it up, top of the circle, sends it back to Gershbach. Gershbach walks it up top circle. He takes a shot that's tipped up over the glass for the whistle. 1:42 left to play in the second. Face-off won by Ferrant, wins it to Burns. Burns chips it off the glass back to Ferrant. We got a 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Ferrant takes it down, far side. Centers one up, quick shot on. Or just wide, it looks like. Another centering pass, no one there to take it. And once again, looks like fatigue playing a factor as the Ice Hawks just having a little trouble keeping the puck on their sticks coming through the zone. Ice Hawks looking to reestablish. Pierce has it, makes a couple of moves.
Good pressure there by Marlo Burns. Marlo Burns, first-time high school player and also first-time playing offense. She usually plays defense for her 14U AA QCR girls team.
Centering pass by Pierce, knocked away. Campagna's got it. He's on a break by himself. Luke Kahn trying to give chase, takes a whack. Campagna, big save by Caden Auk, able to keep that breakaway away and somehow finds its way back in on a centering pass. Jake Rothgeber gets the goal there. Beautiful first save by Auk on the breakaway there. And again, just opportunity created, just making moves down towards the net, and somehow puck finds its way in, 6-5.
Yeah, beautiful breakaway there. Good back check by, I believe it was Luke Kahn.
Luke Kahn, yeah.
That back check goes to the corner, and then they just throw it to the front of the net where Rathburn River's right there, puts it away.
Big save by Auk again, and there it is. All of a sudden, 29 seconds, and we're tied up here.
Catching the Ice Hawks a little tired right here. Now they got momentum here. So I'm really excited to see this last 30 seconds and then going into the third. Like, they just got to hold them off here for 30 seconds, make sure the Ice Hawks don't score it and ruin that momentum before they leave, but they're going in with the third with a lot of momentum.
Definitely tilted one way here, and again, the Eagles win the faceoff, taking it down low. Auk plays it out. 22 seconds left to play. Eagles keep it in the zone. Campagna through the middle. Owens through the middle. Puck maintained in the zone. Luke McCarthy takes it down low. He takes a shot, and that gets kicked away by Auk. 2-on-1, 3-on-1 coming back the other way. Kicked away. That's going to get it. Again, beautiful back check there by Jacob Kaufman. Keeps that from being a runaway kind of breakaway there. But all of a sudden, we've got a game again.
UC East put a lot of pressure after that second goal that they scored. So for that As soon as the puck dropped, they went in full speed. Unlucky to have that 3-on-1 on the way back, but luckily they shut them down. They're going to keep that momentum going into the third, which is going to be a huge third period, especially with the Ice Hawks getting tired.
Definitely a different atmosphere feel in here from being 3 down to knotted up here as we go into the third period.
Yeah, the bench is definitely electric down there, the blue side with UC East. You can tell they're all pretty excited, so it's going to be a good third. They're going to see a lot of things happen for them.
You take a look down at the bench there. Normally you'll see the goalie standing on the wall listening to coach or whatever. Auk having a seat here, not really sure what happened in that last 2 minutes there.
A lot of fist bumps from the UC East right now going to line up. They are excited, clapping their sticks. They know they have the momentum, and they're going to fight for this win. Brody Kaufman looks like he's the most excited. He's had a great game of his forward pressure. He's a lot of times he's F1 in this period, or these last 2 periods, and let's see if he can bring that energy for the third.
Gershbach takes a shot on. That gets knocked away by Cameron. Gershbach comes back up with possession, looking to center one up. Pierce through the center. He takes a shot that goes wide to the right. Colby Langford has it down in the corner. Gershbach comes back up with it. He's going to walk it across the high slot and takes a shot. Beats Cameron, glove side over the head. 7-6. Ice Hawks back on top with 14:31 left to go.
Hopefully we see a good back and forth third period here. Ice Hawks get the first one. Gershbach just gets the puck off a little loose puck and goes right through the middle. Throws it top right over Asher Cameron's glove.
Today wraps up the first week of the high school hockey season, and I'll tell you, there's been no shortage of scoring in these games. lot of goals being counted during these games. I think the one game, 14-10.
It's a high-scoring game.
It's a football score for that one. Puck down low. Ice Hawks trying to reestablish the momentum in this one. Cameron covers up for the whistle. 14-12 left to play in the matchup. Puck won by the Ice Hawks. Ferrant going to take that one back. She's going to try to play it up. Dumps it down, and she'll make a race for it down into the far side corner. Ferrant's got it back behind the net. Looks to cycle it. No one there. Rothgeber gets it taken away. Puck comes back the other way. Centering pass by Gershbach. Nobody there. Quick shot on by Luke Kahn. That just goes wide. Another shot down from the half wall. Cameron able to catch that one for the whistle. 13:36 remaining.
Good play by Victoria Ferrant there, just throwing the puck down low and then chasing that puck. That's what they're going to need to do to try to establish something. Again, you want to establish behind the net, and it looks like that's what they're trying to do. Just unlucky that no one went for that puck that she laid out there.
Face off out to the blue line. Pierce gets it. He takes a shot that goes wide to the right. We'll battle for it down there. Campagna, he's able to get that one out of the zone. Gets it to his brother. Coming down low off the stick of Auk. Knocks it right out of his hand. Centering pass. That's tipped away. Tipped away by Gershbach. Gershbach going to take it down. He beats one going to the right. Going to take it around the backside of the net. Centering pass. And beautiful save by Cameron. Gershbach through the middle all alone. And another save by Cameron. Getting his work in here late in the game. 12:59 left to play.
Yeah, that line is definitely not short of shots tonight, right? They at least probably have about 30 to 40 shots, just that line together. The Gershbachs and Pierce alone, along with Luke Kahn. Luke Kahn having a nice hard shot there, just a little wide of the net.
Puck goes down low. Luke McCarthy able to work that down into the corner and out of the slot. Centering pass down low. Cameron able to cover that one up before it gets dangerous. Face-off won by the Ice Hawks out to the blue line. Shot on, easily gloved down by Cameron as he had a wide open lane to see that one. 12:40 left to play. Dangerous area, loose puck down low. Eagles trying to clear it out. It'll be a race for it down into the corner. Centering pass, Campagna's got it down low. Look at, to his brother. Just tips it a little too wide. Another centering pass. Campagna gets it, finds the 5-hole in Caden Auk. And again, we're knotted at 7, 12-18 left to play.
Good 2-on-1 play there. Almost had a goal, but again, established it right from behind the net, throws it to his brother, and gets that goal. Another play that came from behind the net, and it looks like they got to figure out that's their strong suit. Put it behind the net, make that play, find the open person in front, get that one touch in the net. Just like that, we got a tie game.
There it is, all knotted up at 7. Face-off won by the Ice Hawks. And again, momentum's a real thing. Shot in, Auk knocks it down. Big shot by Brody Kaufman.
Another good forecheck by Kaufman there, getting that puck just by hustle alone. Also another player that's part of the SBHA homeschool program, so he's here every day.
Face-off won again by the Ice Hawks. Maintaining possession, but keeping it down back behind the net, looking for a breakout. Nice play there by Jackson Onzi to step up in front of Gershbach. That's going to get offsides. Just couldn't wait. Just couldn't wait to get back on it. But beautiful play by Onzi, recognizing the speed of the puck there, getting the puck away from Gershbach as he was waiting to get a breakaway there again and try to change the momentum of this game.
Absolutely. Saw the lane. Unfortunately, just a little bit offsides, just by a sliver, but he saw the lane. He tried to go for it.
Face-off won by the Ice Hawks. Ethan Downing plays it up to Luke Kahn. Kahn's got it. Tried to walk it through the center. That gets sticked away by Owens. And out to the half wall on the near side in the Eagle zone. Quick turnaround and shot by, is that Ethan Downing? And that gets covered up by Cameron for the whistle. 11:27 left in the third period. Again, we're all knotted up at 7.
If you're just joining us, just a little NHL, Alex Ovechkin scores another goal tonight, so he's within 2.
2 away.
2 away.
2 away. Alexander Ovechkin from breaking the record. That would be amazing if we could report that first here on high school hockey, huh?
Good goal by Pierce there. Pierce, Ice Hawks win the faceoff, back to Pierce. Pierce gets that, just steps in a little bit, goes top right. Great goal.
All right, Ice Hawks up again, changing the momentum. Nate Pierce. $11:20 left to go, so a lot of hockey left. The Eagles just need to, again, get momentum, get things moving the other way. Puck down to the half wall. Eagles come up with it. Ferrant's got it. He's going to take a shot. That gets knocked down low. His sister Victoria comes with it down into the corner. Looks to center one up blindly. Felt like just a little more time there, establish something, and that works well. Puck gets knocked all the way down. Cameron going to decide to play it. Little back and forth, kept down in the Eagle zone, though. Ferrant charging down, gets stick lifted by Watkins. Centering pass coming through, no call on that there.
Might have been a little bit of a trip there. Ice Hawks did a great job keeping that puck in. I think I hit their sticks probably 4 or 5 times, not even just on the blade, right? Just on the shaft of the stick. Just luckily kept that puck in, got a good opportunity there, and now it's still in their zone.
Eford has possession down, just blind pass out to the blue line. Again, that fatigue, just have you not recognize just when you have time and space. Out to the blue line. Gershbach centers it up, and here comes Campagna. Campagna makes a move left, right. Big save by Auk. No follow-up. Campagna, big takeaway down low. He's got it down at the faceoff circle again. Looks to center one up blindly. And there's a pass down. Nate Pierce makes a stop, tries to center one. Gets the center now. There's a shot. Big leg save by Cameron. And followed up. Gets the goal. 9-7 now, IceHawks. Man, sold it all for the one leg save. Couldn't get back on the for the shot.
Yeah, great first save by Asher Cameron. Just unfortunate rebound, goes right back to Pierce. Pierce puts it away. But Campagna with the breakaway there had his chance. Good shot block by Marlo Burns. Comes all the way down. Again, big save by Auk there as well. So goalies are trying to stay in, but they can only make that first save.
Only make the first one. Campagna's got that breakaway. Auk makes that save, and man, loaded right up in the low slot too for someone to follow that up. Centering pass, nobody there. That'll go all the way down the length of the ice. Cameron will play that one. Oh, very dangerous there. Cameron comes out to play. It goes under the stick and just inches wide of that post.
That was a whoopsie. He's definitely thinking about that now, so hopefully he gets that out of his head.
Puck coming back the other way. Gershbach one-on-one. Big stick there by Owens, keeping him from getting that down in front of the net. Gershbach and Owens down into the corner. Beautiful play by Owens. Langford comes up with it. Puck tied up back behind the net. Deep into the corner. Takes it to the faceoff circle. Big shot. Jacob Kaufman, big shot, beats Auk glove side. It's 9-8 with 8:19 left to play.
Kaufman comes up the left side there, stops, loses the puck for a quick second. It's in his feet. He finds it, finds out that he has time to go to the middle, goes to the middle, gets that shot far side, glove side on Auk, and puts it in. Again, we're getting one step closer. It's going back and forth again.
Again, beautiful defensive play by Jackson Owens down in the offensive, or back in the defensive zone, dealing with Gershbach down there with the one-on-one. Dangerous area to bring the puck there. Luke Kahn walks it right in front of the goaltender with pressure on. He's going to try to take it down by himself. He's seen the 200-foot game, wants a little piece. Puck through the center, taken away. Cross face-off circle. Shot by Owens, gets knocked down. Gershbach comes up with it.
It's a little bit more spread out now. It looks like everyone's kind of playing defensively, trying to, about the red line.
Centering pass, big clap by Luke Kahn, goes wide. Owens comes up with possession. Walks it through. Oh, all that work and no finish. Sorry, Luke McCarthy walks it through. Luke McCarthy with some big hands there coming through, splitting the defenseman.
Luke McCarthy definitely wants a goal this shift. All the way down. Nice hands all the way through. Just misses that shot.
Watkins with possession. Takes it down past the faceoff circle. Back behind the net. Tries to center one up. That's taken away. Oh, little extracurricular bumping down low. That gets covered up for the whistle. Brody Kaufman and looked like that was Max Gershbach.
Kaufman throws the puck to the middle. Anthony Campagna gets a good shot there just on Auk, but almost went in, almost went 5-hole there. So good to see those two contributing and trying to get that goal.
6:44 left to play. Shot on, easily gloved down by Auk. That'll get the whistle. Face off to the right of Auk, won by the IceHawks. Colby Langford coming down through the center, one to beat. That's poked away. Quick shot on. Cameron makes a nice save. Looked like off the top of the leg pads into the glove. That'll get the whistle. 6:28 left to play. It's a good hockey game tonight. All the big names that you expect to contribute are contributing, but a lot of kind of not recognizable names or guys that you wouldn't expect to step up in these situations, definitely playing a part here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see them in the second and third period actually coming out and contributing and actually getting involved. A lot of body contact eventually, so it's been good.
Oh, crazy angle shot there by Nate Pierce. Finds it glove side on Cameron, and that makes it 10-8.
Yeah, short side. Looks like it hit his helmet. If Asher checking out his helmet now, but good shot right from the goal line. Just unbelievable angle there.
.609 left to play. 10-8. IceHawks lead. Face-off won by the IceHawks. Puck sent all the way back into the Eagle zone. They'll look to break it out. Downing takes it back behind the net. Looking to stretch one deep there. That's kicked away. All the way around the backside of the net. Kaufman there to take that out. Nice cycle back to Campagna there. Campagna's got it down at the half wall. Looks to center one. Looks like that went just off the skate. Luke Kahn takes it back. That gets poked away. Campagna looking to take possession. Here comes Ferrant with a little speed. Comes near side. He's going to take one. That gets knocked down by Downing. Possession. Quick shot on. Big save by Ock in that leg pad. Gershbach racing. Little too much on it. Finds a little piece of it there at the end, though, but just can't get anything directionally to go in the net. Puck all the way back in the IceHawk zone. 4:50 left to play. Pierce walking it through the middle. Takes it back behind the net, slow plays it, that gets taken away. And taken back away by Gershbach down low. Oh, right idea, just didn't get enough on it. Little back and forth, and there it is. Pierce scores 11-8, 4:19 left to go. A lot of substitute coaches. I was just going to ask that. Is it time for the timeout now, kind of regroup?
It looks like Cody Andriano coaching UC East tonight and takes the timeout because they're losing the momentum. So they definitely want to get that momentum back here in the for the last 3.5 minutes here. So hopefully they get right back control. And it's definitely a tough game to play against the IceHawks, right? They got 2 or 3 players that you need to kind of watch out for. And all of a sudden, if you get 2 or 3 people on them, that opens up someone else, and they're pretty good at finding that pass and finding that open player. So you got to definitely be strategic with it.
The body language on both benches definitely vastly different. A lot of open mouths on the IceHawk end. Looking like a lot of tired bodies down there.
A lot of water breaks here. A lot of water breaks.
All right, timeout is over. 4:19 remaining in the game. 11-8. Northern IceHawks lead over Union County East Eagles. Puck comes down near side corner. Campagna looking to center one up. Just went off the skate of Coetzee. Gets knocked away, maintaining possession. Shot in. There it is once again.
Jackson Owens with the goal.
Jackson Owens, 3:59 left to go. And Tyler, I don't want to say you know what you're talking about, but man, establish the puck behind the net, and there it is. We're at 11-9.
Yeah, it looks like all the Ice Hawks, they all put their skates all facing to the player behind the net, which is opening up. And that defender, Jackson Owens, came down, called for the puck, didn't get it the first time. Luckily, bounced right to him, gets that slap shot right in, glove side on Ock.
Owens got a taste, looking for a second one. Oh, beautiful chip shot, just goes over the top of the net. Centering pass doesn't get enough on it. Owens comes picked up back behind the net.
Looks like the net's off.
And we got a net off. That'll get the whistle. 3:36 left to go. Union County East Eagles trailing 2 late in the third. Face-off won by the Ice Hawks. Try to wrap it out. Kept in at the blue line. Oh, big stick by Gerslak as McCarthy tries to keep it in. McCarthy hands the puck to Owens. Owens coming down the far side with a little speed. Gets it to the face-off circle. He's going to go ahead and take another shot. That's blocked by Auk. Another shot almost tipped in. Auk able to get the skate blade just to keep that out on the near side post. Gershback at the face-off circle. Makes a move, beats one. Kicked away by Cameron. Puck down in the near side corner. Max Gershback looks to center it up. That gets taken away, and that one gets slung all the way down to the other side. That'll get the whistle for the icing. Little panic play there, just trying to get it out of the zone. 2:42 left to play.
Yeah, definitely the right play there though. Trying to get that change. It looks like they were out there for a little bit, so looks like both teams getting an all change here for under 3 minutes.
Face-off won by the Ice Hawks. Quick shot on, just goes wide. And the Ice Hawks able to clear the zone. That's going to go all the way down. Auk comes out, plays that out to Pierce. Pierce makes a move. Sends it down deep, looking for Kahn there, and that gets taken away. Little stick battle down at the face-off dot. Shot goes wide. Pierce keeps it in down at the blue line. Pierce turns it around. He's going to walk it across the top, but that gets taken away.
Wouldn't be surprised here if UC East decides to pull. Again, wide open in front.
Oh, Kaufman looks for a pass, just goes outside. Big stick play by Kaufman. To get the puck, brings it all the way down into the offensive zone. Just passes it out of reach of McCarthy, though, to put it out into the neutral zone. 1:45 left to play. Shot goes on. Ooh.
Good heads-up play there by Farad. Goes hard to the net, just gets Auk's stick, but looks like we got a little play behind the whistle here.
Little extracurricular scholastic opportunity there.
Good play here. Looks like they are going to pull the goalie, so we are going to go 6-on-5. Again, UC East just needs to establish, get the puck deep, get over the red, get the puck deep, and then someone has to go hard to that puck in the offensive zone.
Face-off coming to the right of Auk. 1:42 left to play. Empty net for UC East. Puck comes out to the half wall. Kept in by Campagna. Looking for it, his brother Campagna. On 6, shot on, and Auk able to cover that one up for the whistle. 1:28 left to play. Face off to the left of Auk, glove side. Face off won by the Eagles. Quick shot in. Glove down by Auk, still live. Able to cover it up with the skate there against the post.
Good save by Auk there. Good job just establishing that post and getting both pads, one inside, one outside, and holding that post so no one could tuck it in.
1:20 left to play. Ice Hawks lead by 2. Face off to the left of Auk again. One back by the Ice Hawks. That one gets sent down long. That's going to be on Nate Pierce from 200.
Honestly,
Man, that was
surprised
that was just short of a flag or a speaker or something that would have dropped that dead.
I thought for sure it was going to hit something. I lost the puck and the flag, so it must have just
Just
missed
weaved in between them. Nate Pierce gets the 200-foot shot. Empty net, putting the IceHawks up 12-9. Big save by Auk. Union County definitely no quit in them. Shot after shot. Auk just can't keep up, and finally one goes in. 53 seconds left to play, and here we are, 12-10.
Same thing as the first period, right? A couple goals back and forth, but I think UC East isn't going to quit, right? They're going to keep going. They're going to keep going strong.
Face off one by Northern. They're going to take it back into their zone. Pierce looks to stretch one out. Goes off the stick of McCarthy, so no icing there. Centering pass, one-timer. Doesn't get enough on it, though. Here comes UC East. Big save by Auk near side. Gershback coming down, empty net again. Gershback, he gets that knocked away. Gershback with possession again, back behind the net. Ferrant able to get a stick on that and clear that one out. 11 seconds left to go. Last opportunity. Here comes Campagna. He tries to backhand one in. That gets sticked away. Ferrant in right in front. She wanted that one all the way down. Not going to make it. That's going to get the buzzer. And game one, Friday Night Lights, ends 12-10.
It's a high-scoring game, but good first game to actually do here on Friday Night Lights. See a lot of talent here and see where these two teams are going to do here. Big day for Pierce and Gerspach, both netting. Pierce netting 6 goals, and Drew Gerspach knocking 5 goals.
Incredible.
But again, UC East has an all-around team, having 5 different goal scorers, which and they're missing some great players. I think both teams are missing 1 or 2 great players. So
yeah, when you talk about those Connor Lindleys we talked about pregame, he's not here today. Didn't realize that. He was a scratch pregame. And Ryan Drew, you're talking 2 more definite goal scorers, definitely make a difference. They're bodies that understand the game at a different level, and I think that helps this team out.
Yeah, 2 players that can definitely compete against the Pierce and Gerspatches and maybe a little maintain both of them when they're on the ice. So it'll be interesting to see as we go farther in the season here, but like I said, a close game tonight, 12-10, and hopefully keeps like this for the next one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's game 1, Friday Night Lights. Stay with us. Go grab your favorite beverage. We will be back for game 2 after an ice cut. Once again, you're watching Friday Night Lights at Extreme Ice Center. I'm Ted Franz with Tyler Lachaume, and we will be back right after this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. 2025 Charlotte Scholastic Hockey League's Friday Night Lights, brought to you live from Extreme Ice Center, Indian Trail, North Carolina, home of the Queen City Royals. I'm your host, Ted Franz. I'm joined by color commentator Tyler Lachaume. First game behind us, high-scoring game. What's your thoughts going into Game 2?
Game 2, I'm just looking at the rosters here. I'm looking at a very good game. Again, I think it's going to be another high-scoring game, but hopefully we get proved wrong, and hopefully it's a little bit a close game, but a lot more energy.
All right, Game 2 coming up. Southern Knights against the Western Mustangs. This past Wednesday, Western pulled off a 6-2 victory against UC West, but Southern ran into a hot goaltender, unable to find the back of the net against Northeastern. As a coach, what's your message going into this matchup tonight for both teams?
Again, probably get the puck deep and then go forecheck that puck. We've got to establish something. We want offensive pressure, so we need to get the puck in the offensive zone, establish something, and then see where the faults are of the other team.
All right, as we look at this matchup, let's talk about our players to watch. First, we'll start with the Southern Knights, returning from the Cleveland Barons AAA team. Let's talk Riley Ellsbury.
So Riley's been with our program, grew up here in the Carolinas, in Charlotte. So we've known him for a long time. Obviously went over to Cleveland to play on that 18U AAA. Highly skilled player. So I'm going to see that he's probably going to try to go around defenders with speed and try to get a lot of goals today.
On the other side of the ice for the Western Mustangs, let's talk Ethan Creange.
Ethan Creange is a player I love, again, from the QCR program, but a guy that does not stop and does not quit, right? He goes full speed every time he battles. So I know you can't check in this league, but we'll probably see a lot of energy from him, a lot of body contact that is totally legal.
All right, let's talk the rules again for those that weren't with us in the first game. 15-minute periods, and again, the two big changes, not a real factor in the first game, but delayed offsides and being able to ice the puck on the penalty kill. Again, what kind of effect do you think that has for these guys that haven't played with that?
For the first period, I think we'll see a little bit of little to get used to, like again from the last game, but hopefully we start dumping in the puck when you're under pressure. If it goes out into the neutral zone, they throw it in, get tagged up, go right off. And then the icings on the offsides, I mean, that's a whole different animal when you can just ice the puck. A little different than normal USA hockey rules, so hopefully we see some good power plays, and if they're under pressure, throw the puck away.
All right, we got about 15 seconds left in Warmies. Let's get to our starting lineups for the Southern Knights. Starting at forward is going to be Austin Caldwell with Ethan Merritt and Riley Ellsbury. Back on defense, Ethan Mumpower, Brooks Gallagher. In net, Kirill Zazulovich, the 14U AAA Queen City Royal goaltender in net for the Southern Knights. Playing for the Western Mustangs up at forward, Ronan Redmond with Braden Florzik and Nathan Pownell. At defense, Cole Boudreau and Ethan Creange. In net for the Western Mustangs, number 30, Vaughn Lawson of the 15U AAA Queen City Royals. All right, the buzzer has gone off. We'll collect the pucks, get to the national anthem, and then we will be ready for puck drop. Once again, you're watching SPHL Hockey at the Extreme Ice Center. All right, there it is. National anthem is over. Ref's going to clean things up, check the post, get ready for puck drop here. Coaching the Southern Knights tonight, or for the season, I guess, Josh Neville and Ryan Lovelace. Josh played his youth hockey in Lawrenceville, New Jersey with the Lawrence Flames and Notre Dame High School. Went on to play ACHA hockey for the Liberty Flames up in Lynchburg. Ryan played 16U Pineville Ice House with the Falcons here. Went on to play in the NA3HL for the Yellowstone Quake. Finished his juniors career in the USPHL with the Charleston Colonials. And those are your coaches for the Southern Knights as we get ready for puck drop here. Puck down, and faceoff is won by the Western Mustangs. Puck played back to Cole Boudreau. He looks forward.
Get ready for a fast game today.
Looks forward to Floorjak. Puck turned over and coming back the other way. Ethan Merritt down into the corner, tries to chip one back around. Riley Ellsbury has possession, and that gets taken away by Ronan Redmond. Here comes Redmond. He's on a break. He's by himself. Looks left, looks right. Shot and big save by Zuzulovic. Just as quick, puck coming back the opposite way. Ellsbury on his stick, cross face-off dot, big shot, saved by Lawson. Pownell wraps it back around, taken away. Little fight down into the corner. Ellsbury comes up with possession. Centers one up, just the wrong guy. Pownell takes that away. Puck going back the other way as Floorjak gets control. Back through the middle, Creon strikes to make a move towards the high slot, and that gets whistled for offside.
A big speed today. I'm seeing a lot of speed. Looking at the roster, I see a lot of players that know how to move the puck, know how to go with speed, and they're not afraid of contact. So
faster game and definitely a bigger bench for both teams out here, as it looks like all their players showed up.
And already in the first period, two big saves by both goaltenders. So should be a good game.
Puck cleared out of the Mustang zone through the middle. Coming down wide, just taken off the stick of Walsh on the near side. Little puck battle taken by Gavin Romo back behind the net. Sheg plays it high off the wall. That goes out to the blue line, kept in though. And out into the neutral zone as the Knights will look to reset. Little far just on the other side of the red line. That'll get whistled for the icing. 13-19 left to play in the first. Puck won by the Knights. Tried to clear it high off the glass, but Purpura gets just a little too much and sends it into the netting. Faceoff will come down in the Knight zone just to the left of Zuzulovic. Quick shot on, kicked away by the left leg pad. Taken back behind the net by Romo. He centers one up, looking for Downey. Purpura has it back behind the net. Looking to break it out. Plays it up on the half wall to Braden Hart. And puck clears the zone. Knights able to take it down into the offensive zone. Centering pass, nobody there. Lawson will go ahead and cover that one for the whistle. 12:45 left to play in the first. On the bench, coaching staff for the Western Mustangs, the Boudreau father-son team, Stephen Boudreau and Trevor Boudreau. Trevor Boudreau played on the last team from XIC to win a state championship back in 2000. Unfortunately, though, Nationals canceled that year for COVID, never got the opportunity. Rumor has it they were a pretty good team and actually had a run at winning something there. After that, he went on to play for the AAA Junior Canes and then moved on to Team Illinois AAA team. So the Boudreau family, father and son team coaching. Also father and brother of Cole Boudreau, number 3 defenseman, sophomore out of Porter Ridge High School. Face off down in the Knight zone, just to the left of Zuzulovic again. It's won back by the Knights. Mustangs come up with possession as Vardalos tries to take it into the corner. Sammy Palladino fights for it out at the blue line, taken away. Out to the blue line, kept in by Petros Vardalos. Mustangs just working to establish something here. Redmond makes a move, comes to the left, walks it through, tries to walk Colton Hintz there, but he gets denied. Puck gets pushed out back behind the net. There's the physicality we were talking about down there in the corner as some puck battles go.
Definitely some physicalness back there and behind the net with Redmond. Looks like Sammy Palladino.
Asher Chen's going to walk it up. Makes a move to the face-off dot. That gets sticked away, but he'll fight for it down into the corner with Alexander Purpura. Walked across, saved by Zazulovic there on the shot from Gavin Romo. Centering pass. Blaine Barnes just can't get any of it coming across the low slot there. Walking it across. Romo tries to make a move. That gets sent back out into the neutral zone. Turning it around. Vardalos looks for something. Little back and forth across the middle. Here comes Ellsbury. Ellsbury to the face-off circle. Tries to make a move. Little stick drag. He's going to go ahead and knock Vaughn into the netting there as he loses an edge going through. Here comes Pownell walking it through the center. He hands it off to Romo. Back to Pownell. Pownell works it behind the net. And Pownell going to get that taken away as the Knights look to reset, coming down the other way. Down into the corner, Austin Caldwell handles it through the high slots. Going to pass it out to the blue line. Shot from the point. That's wide to the near side. Romo slow plays it. Tries to center one up. Taken away by Ethan Merritt down in the low slot in the Mustang zone. Puck sent off the wall all the way down. Hand is up. That'll get the whistle. 9:45 left to play in the first. No score here.
No score yet, but a lot of talent coming around. You've seen a lot of skill work with the stick. Again, they're taking away the time and space. Anytime someone touches the puck, looks like the players that can play a little bit higher level are getting manhandled. They're trying to do a little bit too much here, but we'll see how it goes for the rest of the game.
Puck won back by the Mustangs. Krianj doesn't get enough on it to clear it. That's taken away. Nalada's hands down low. Inside, kicked away by Vaughn. Again, leg pad by Vaughn. He's able to cover it up. Some extracurriculars down in the crease there. Vaughn, beautiful kick away, gets it back on him and able to cover that one up for the whistle. Face-off one back by the Knights. Sends it around to Walsh back behind the net. Walsh fighting for it with Krianj. Krianj turns it back around, makes a move in the other direction. Looks to center one up. That's taken away. And luckily, the Mustangs able to come up with it again as the pass to Krianj goes through the neutral zone. Redmond's got it. He's going to look to drag one through the middle. That gets taken away as he tried to walk it through. Florzik has possession down into the corner. He turns it around, loses an edge, and that gets taken away by the Knights. Knights struggling to clear the zone, though. Pownell with possession. Looks to backhand one in. Taken by Florzik. Florzik takes a wide-angled shot there. That gets knocked away out in front of the net. Braden Florzik might be one of the best back checkers I've ever seen in youth hockey. This kid is go all the time. Puck to Redmond. Redmond gets a shot on. That's kicked away by Zazulovic. Knights coming down with a little speed. Gallimore tries to make a move there. That gets kicked away. Little miscommunication there between the defensemen. Not sure who wanted to take it as Florzik tries to stretch a pass out that gets taken away by the Knights. Redmond with the no-look pass out to the blue line, tipped away, got lucky there that couldn't maintain possession. Krianch through the middle, looking to get a shot on. That gets knocked away by Palladino through the middle. Sammy Palladino able to chip that one out into the Mustang zone, and the Knights make a change.
Like I said before, you're going to see a lot of the high-skilled players try to like a high-skilled plays. Like Redmond right now is just trying to do behind-the-back passes. I won't be surprised if you see a couple Michigan tries tonight.
Yeah, when you play with a team for a while, some of those blind passes come off really nice, but when you got a bunch of guys that you've had one practice and one game with, not everybody is where you're used to them. Ellsbury makes a move coming across faceoff circle. He tries center one up. That gets knocked away by Baggiano. Big shot. Lawson blind with the traffic in the middle. Riley Ellsbury able to find his way down to the low slot. He shoots and scores. 6:47 left to play in the first.
Good job by Ethan Merritt there, being net front presence. They try to give him the puck. Vaughn gets a good poke on it. Unfortunately, it goes right to Ellsbury up top. Ellsbury does a little fake shot, gets it right in the back of the net. Southern looking for their first win here. They start out on top.
Yeah, and actually Southern, that's their first goal of the season there. Riley Ellsbury got shut out again, came across a hot goaltender in their first one on Wednesday night. Ellsbury looking for two, comes in, big save by Lawson. Second shot, Lawson just able to get a pad on it to keep that away from the near side. Romo goes ahead, tries to stretch that one out, looking for Casey Corcoran. That just goes a little deeper than her stick.
Watch out for Cochran. She's got a lot of speed. A lot of speed.
Shot by Ellsbury, gloved by Vaughn Lawson. That'll get the whistle. 6:06 left to play. Casey Cochran, 19 UAA, Lady Queen City Royals. She's a feisty one. Seen her play with the Lady Royals. She also makes an appearance down in the Metro League occasionally, and kind of shows off down there. Here comes Redmond on a break. He makes a move just wide of the net, glove side. Looked like Zazulovic might have had that one gloved down anyway, but just didn't make it within reach. 5:56 gets the whistle.
Just couldn't get it off there, but that was definitely his opportunity right there. But he'll get plenty more tonight.
Ronan Redmond, of course, as I'm sure everybody knows, son of Matt Redmond, owner of Redmond's Corner, made a move to the Carolina Rage and their new Nordiques program this year. Asher Chen clears the puck out to Stefanos Vardalos. And the Knights regain possession. Little contact down low there.
He tried the Michigan. He was going for it.
Mustangs come up with it. Tries the Michigan and then hands up to the refs.
Looks like Redmond giving the ref a little bit of a piece of his mind. He wanted a call there, and no call.
Redmond down the left side with speed, loses possession, very dangerous, right in front of Oscar Menard. Really dangerous right there in a beautiful shooting lane. If he comes up with possession of that, that might turn out bad for Ronan Redmond. 1-0 here, 4:51 left to play in the first. Face-off won by the Knights. They'll go ahead and dump that deep down into the zone. Ethan Krianch comes up with possession back behind the net and looking for a breakout. Krianch across the center, tries to make a move between the legs. He gets a shot that just goes wide to the right side of the net. And Zazulovic go ahead, cover that up for the whistle.
Grant splitting 2D there. It's still getting that shot off. Tried to pull over to the right side. Lost his footing, but still got that shot off, but went over to the corner. But great effort by Krianch.
Face off won by the Mustangs. Out to the blue line. Creonge sends that back down on the wall. In, that's taken away. Purpura battling it. Creonge comes back up with possession in the Mustang zone. Again, little blind pass looking for Romo on the half wall. Romo's able to get it up to Barnes. Centering pass, shot. Big kick away by Zazulovic there. Pownell with the puck down at the faceoff dot. That gets knocked away by Colton Hintz. Centering pass by Florzik, and that gets covered up by Zazulovic. Little action down low.
It's a dangerous line there for the Western Mustangs with Creonge, Pownell, and Florzik. A lot of speed in there, just starting to find each other today. A lot of not missed passes, and they're getting opportunities. A couple shots already.
Face-off won by the Mustangs. Shot attempt knocked down from Creonge. Knights send the puck deep down in. Deep down into the Mustang zone. Redmond with possession. He gets that taken away down low to Ellsbury. Ellsbury makes a move across center. Ellsbury with time. Tries to get one in. Covered up by Lawson. Very dangerous. Just didn't get enough on it. Wasn't able to lift it up there going across, but nice hands put him in a prime scoring position.
Yeah, a couple toe drags there. Like I said, a lot of skilled players nowadays, right? The toe drags are just unbelievable. Riley Ellsbury takes a toe drag, maybe two, gets through the middle, and just misses. Big save by Vaughn.
Puck loose out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Redmond. Redmond to the faceoff circle. He takes a shot, and that's covered up by Zazulovic.
No, he scored.
Or did that go in?
They're going in.
Oh, Ronan Redmond shoots and scores with that. Seemed pretty vanilla with no reaction.
Yeah, good 3-on-2 there, and then Redmond from the outside, just everyone yelling for him to shoot it. He shoots it, just goes in. I'm not sure if it went far side or near side, but not much of a celebration either.
3:05 left to play in the first, and we are tied up. Ellsbury comes up with it, tries to play it off the back of Lawson. Mustangs come up with possession. Up to Redmond again. He's going to take it near side. Down to the faceoff circle again. Stick on the puck. Able to keep him from getting a shot off, and Zazulovic able to cover that one for real this time.
Another skilled play by Redmond. Tries to go between the legs and gets it on net, but big save by Grill. It's going to be a battle of goaltenders this game. Both goalies playing AAA hockey. They know how to stop the puck, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge here to have a high-scoring game.
Yeah, it's fun to see the younger guys too, so to speak, right? You got a 15U and a 14U, and they don't care about the 18U guy coming in. They're taking the shots, making the blocks, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Puck coming through the neutral zone, sticked away by Blaine Barnes coming through the middle. Barnes going to get a stick on it again as the Knights try to move the puck into their offensive zone. Barnes with it again in the high slot. He takes a shot. And Zazulovic able to cover that one up for the whistle. 2:13 left to play in the first.
Good smart play by Blaine Barnes. Blaine Barnes coming up from our House League program, then going to our Select program. Last year he played with the A, and I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a big jump up to AA. He's a very skilled player. Just started playing when he was 12 years old. So really excited to watch him grow and develop within our program.
Puck back behind the net. Mustangs looking to make a move there as Vardalos gets a shot. That one will get covered for the whistle.
Everyone's whacking those pucks, right, until they hear that whistle. So there's going to be a lot of behind after the whistle kind of plays, but these players aren't playing until they hear that whistle, so be aware of that one.
Face-off won by the Mustangs. Romo dances it through, wins it to himself. He's going to go ahead and do a lap around the backside of the net there. Cycles that back into the zone blindly. Finds its way out to Nick Shegg at the point. He walks it down in low. Bad angle shot, knocked down, gets sent out to Baggiano. Puck taken away there by Vardalos down low in the corner. Knights come up with possession, and they'll make a move coming down the other way. Icing waved off. Mustangs try to make a possession change here. Quick shot across by Heinz. Didn't see much of what it was coming across, and that just went wide. Here comes Redmond again with speed going the other way. He's going to walk it across the slot. Makes a move inside, outside, back around, looking like he wanted it again. Redmond comes up with it at the half wall. Plays it to himself between the legs, looks to wrap around. Little one-man band action out there. That gets taken away as Walsh comes up with possession on the far side. A shot on from the neutral zone there. That's kicked away by Lawson. Well, action back behind the net. Asher Chen trying to clear it out. He's met by Ethan Merritt. Looks like that's going to be a penalty.
Ethan Merritt going to go to the box after Asher Chen went around the net, tried to make that pass. Ethan Merritt just gets him right by the leg. They're going to call a tripping penalty on Ethan Merritt.
Ethan Merritt going to the penalty box for 2 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first, and that will again put us on a Rockhound power play. Today's power play is brought to you by Rockhound's Coffee Company. Whether it's even strength specialty or iced, make sure that you're getting your mug filled by the one that gives you the man advantage. Rockhound's Coffee Company available at home, here at Extreme Ice Center, or on the road with Rockhound's Coffee Trailer. Rockhound's, where people can come together, share ideas, and create meaningful connections. Western 0 for 2 on the season on the power play. Haven't been able to get a lot of success, and something about that power play that runs into a break between periods always ruins that momentum too.
Looks like they're having a little problem with the blue line too. Just outside of reach, goes back to the neutral zone. They try to enter back in, and then they get the call at the offsides.
Face off one by the Mustangs. Redmond's got it inside. He tries center one up blindly. That gets kicked back towards the goaltender. Zazulovic able to cover that one up. 6 seconds left to go here. Face-off will come to the right of Zazulovic.
Mustangs should probably try to set something up, but with under 6 seconds left, just get everything to the net here. Good things happen.
Tied up. And Southern able to clear that one down all the way to the other end. That'll get the buzzer. 1:35 will remain on the power play when we start the second period. But after one, here we are, tied up again, 1-1. Another close one tonight.
Yeah, it should be a close one for the rest of the game, I think. I think both teams here between periods are trying to talk – the coaches here trying to talk to their players just to get more established, right? I think everyone's trying to do the blind passes. Everyone's trying to be a little bit too fancy. Take your time. Let's focus on getting out of our zone, getting into the offensive zone, and setting something up, and then capitalizing on your 3-on-2s.
So again, Extreme Ice trying a new thing this high school year with the live broadcast, the Friday Night Lights. We've got our tech guy back behind the scenes here, Bert Lawson, doing all the camera work, keeping the scores up to date, does the live PA announcing pregame. So it's a whole team back here doing this work, and I'll tell you, Tyler, it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. You know what? It's been a long time coming. We've been trying to do this for a couple of years now.
I feel like we've been talking about it for a while.
With a lot of different programs, like within our house program, maybe some Metro travel, some travel games, but high school seemed to be the one to try to do this, and it's been great. A camera goes a long way.
It does. All right, second period underway. Mustangs still on the power play. Quick shot on by Braden Florzik. Nice little snapshot there from just outside of the faceoff dot, but Zazulovic able to cover that one up. Face-off kind of haphazardly won by the Mustangs there. Back behind the net. Redmond looking for something. Takes it to the half wall, turns it back around. Looking to center one up right on the stick of Ethan Mumpower for the Southern Knights. And Zazulovic able to cover that one up. 1:10 left in the power play.
Yeah, Ronan Redmond setting up behind the net there, just looking for some defense to kind of attack the net as everyone is looking at him, as he does do a lot behind that net, right? He does a lot of Michigan tries, so he's definitely looking for some D there.
Krianj out center, big shot, big save, and a second one follow-up. Great saves there by Kirill Zazulovic. He takes two quick ones on, but maintains the poise through both.
Nathan Pownell standing right in front of the net, ready for any rebound. He got a piece of it, but Kirill gets that second stop.
Quick shot towards the net. Not sure if he was trying to shoot that or just maintain possession, but Zazulovic goes ahead and covers that one up for the whistle. 56 remaining in the power play. Face-off won by the Mustangs. Florzik tries to send it around, taken away by Purpura. Inside, Redmond looking for something. And again, just taken away by Zazulovic before he can do anything. 48 seconds left in the power play. Quick move by Redmond, plays it to himself off the face-off, just goes over the top of the net, and a nice job by Caldwell, able to clear the zone.
Austin Caldwell, definitely a player to watch this game, coming for the 14U AAA QCR team, a standout player on that team, and very fast, very good with his hands. Reminds me of young Austin Matthews.
Little battle back behind the net between Riley Ellsbury and Ethan Krianj. Florzik comes up with it inside. Pownell looking to Florzik, just doesn't get a stick on it though. Goes right in front of the net, and again, Southern able to clear it all the way down. Great kill by Southern there, and that 0 for 3 on power plays now for the Western Mustangs as they come back looking with speed the opposite direction. Florzik again, big save by Zazulovic.
Yeah, that power play line, definitely a little dangerous. Again, Florzik, Pownell, they're finding each other left and right. Anytime they shoot the puck from the outside, there is someone right in front ready for a rebound. So keep shooting that puck, go for the rebounds, but Kirill being right in the right spot every time.
Romo turns the puck around at the half wall, goes out to the blue line. Shot doesn't make it all the way down, stopped by Todd Shore. We'll battle down in the corner, inside to the low slot, out to the blue line. Looking across, tried to whip one around, and that goes just wide of the net. Puck off the chest of Brooks Gallimore there, kind of lost it going through, but Southern able to clear the zone. Centering pass knocked away. Oh, ref down in the neutral zone.
Bobby Thomas taking a little spill there.
Big save by Zazulovic again. Western Mustangs, definitely no shortage of opportunity. A little too much touch for Redmond there as he loses it off the end of his stick. Brooks Gallimore go ahead, and he's going to take it down, working it by himself. Blind pass again, find someone inside, shot, not a lot on it from Thomas, and that's kicked away by Lawson. Redmond comes down, delays it a little bit just to put a little speed on it, rips a shot, and that just goes over the net. Out to the blue line, Vardelos plays it across. Another blue line shot that gets knocked away by Gallimore. Gallimore centers it out to Thomas. Thomas goes ahead, tries to play it deep just to give their opportunity for a change. Coming back the other way, got a 4-on-1. Shot goes over the top of the net. That's going to work its way all the way down to the other zone. Vardalo's trying to make a run for it.
He was booking.
Fights for it down in the corner. Booking. He saw an opportunity there. Asher Chen down into the corner. Chen and Walsh just kind of lean on it down there. Puck out to the blue line. Purpura going to try to push it back down low. Harp has it, walks it back behind the net. Centers one up, shot on from Maynard, and that just goes wide. Mustangs play it high off the glass. Oh, there's a little body check right there, and that's going to get a call every time.
Yeah, he's going to get 2 minutes there for interference because he definitely left his lane, made the body contact after he already threw the puck down. But again, after the play, we're seeing some more groggy stuff.
All right, so Alexander Purpura going to get 2 minutes for interference, 10:22 left to play in the second period. And once again, Western Mustangs will be on the power play. And it is now again time for a Rockhound power play, sponsored by Rockhounds Coffee Company. Southern sends that one all the way down. Lawson's going to come out and play it. Mustangs look to reset. And here comes Pownell on the far side. Turns it around down in the corner. Look for a pass. It just didn't get enough on it. And here comes Southern the other way. Ellsbury loses possession at the faceoff dot. He centers one up nice for Caldwell. Caldwell gets a shot, but that just goes wide. Ellsbury with the good forecheck down low here. Southern not playing the passive kind of kill game that they played last power play. Again with the hip check there.
Yeah.
No call on that one.
Fans want a call.
They do. Todd Shore brings it up into the zone. Ellsbury comes up with possession. He's got it at the face-off dot. Looks to center one up for Shore, but that got knocked away. Caldwell does a nice job sticking that one away, pushing it back down into the Western zone, and comes up with possession.
Team's still trying to get used to, again, once it goes out into the neutral zone, you can throw that puck back in. I haven't seen it much.
Centering pass. Ellsbury has it. Shot on. Kicked away by Lawson. High off the glass. Just a little too far for Western. That's going to get the icing call, go all the way back down into the other zone. Only 24 seconds left in the power play. Southern's been doing a really good job with this one.
Absolutely, yeah. Southern definitely maintaining most of this power play, especially down by 4. But again, it looks like the Mustangs are trying to establish themselves, but they're too spread out, trying to force passes rather than supporting each other down low.
Face-off won by the Mustangs. Here comes Redmond, tries to toe drag it coming through the middle. He'll go ahead, pull that back out into the neutral zone and get things reestablished. Redmond makes a pass out to the blue line. Shot on, gets knocked down by Purpura. And another successful kill by the Southern Knights. Redmond going to take a shot. Knocked down in front. It's loose. And an early whistle. Early whistle down in front. Good and great initial save by Zazulovic on the first one. Maintains poise in the middle, just keeping himself right there. Puck kind of squirts loose, but the ref gives it the early whistle, and that gets the stop with 8:13 left to go in the second. Face-off won by the Knights, but they lose possession. Redmond, or not Redmond, I'm sorry, Nolan Downey. Oh, over the top of the net. Out to the blue line. Played down low into the corner. Centering pass taken away by Cooper Womble. And he sends that back down into the Western zone. Creonge coming down far side with some speed. Walks it across the middle. Gets centering shot. Knocked down by Zazulovic and cleared out by the Knights.
Another great save by Zazulovic. He's definitely, looks like he might be a little upset with his team, but he's making all the big saves that he needs to.
Again with speed, coming across the center. Barnes works it out, centering one up, and a big save again from Cochran. Cochran has it at the face-off circle, makes a move, centers one up and backside.
Good patience by Cochran. I thought she was going to shoot for sure, but then all of a sudden she saw the far side. Looks like Blaine Barnes putting that back door wide open net. Good pass by Cochran there.
Yeah, great pass, and just, again, the poise of just understanding the time she had. She's able to kind of make her decisions there, think about what she's doing. But beautiful pass. Blaine Barnes gets the goal from Casey Corcoran.
Blaine Barnes, first goal of the season, too. Again, hope to see a lot. Ooh.
Comes in hard looking for a second one, and looks like we might have another penalty. 6:56 left to play.
It's getting a little mouthy down there, but Gavin Romel's going to go 2 minutes for tripping. Didn't really see much of the play, but he's not happy with the call, but he's going to go sit down for 2 minutes.
All right, with Gavin Romo going to the box. Again, we are on a Rockhound power play brought to you by Rockhound's Coffee Company. This will be Southern's first power play of the season.
Let's see what they can set up here.
Puck down low to Ethan Merritt. Centered one up. Ellsbury will come up with it at the half wall. Ellsbury down in the corner. Placed it to himself back behind the net. Going to walk it across the low slot. He takes a shot, and just like that, we're knotted up here again at 2. Riley Ellsbury, power play goal. 6:38 left to play in the second.
Great goal by Ellsbury there, going around the net. And then Austin Caldwell taking that defender, pulling him to the near side corner, which opened up Riley Ellsbury's glove side on Vaughn, and he takes it. He takes a good shot there and puts it in. Power play goal.
It's a good start. Always great to be 100% on the power play. And Western pressing back in. Pownell works it back behind the net. He hands it off. Redmond loses possession, goes out and into the neutral zone, and Sheg will reset. Redmond through the center. He's got possession, still working it. Going to work it up, try to take a sharp angle shot there, just goes off the far side post. Move by Menard. He's coming through all by himself. He's going to take a shot, and that gets kicked away by Lawson.
Another power play.
There we go.
Looks like Shag comes with a back check. He's going to get 2 minutes.
Nick Shag for hooking. He's going to get the hook. 5:54 left to go. Southern Knights back on the power play for a Rockhound power play, brought to you by Rockhound's Coffee Company. Southern not wasting any time, or I'm sorry, Western not wasting any time with that. They'll go ahead, send it all the way down. Zulovich come out to play it up to Ellsbury. Oh, Ellsbury with some speed doesn't make the right move, and Ellsbury and Romo.
That was a big time body check, but he had the puck, so just ran right into him. Romo's got to be feeling that one. He's definitely shaken up a little bit, and but he got right back up.
Caldwell has it now. He's going to get it knocked out to the corner. Keeps possession, though. Out to the blue line. Plays it over to Heinz. Heinz drops it down low, looking for Ellsbury. Ellsbury just can't get to it. Kicked back further by Merritt. Merritt gets it up to Gallimore. Gallimore looks like he wants to take a shot, but loses possession. Coming back the other way is Creange. Oh, Creange plays it inside. And here we go, little ice the goalie.
They're going to go another penalty here for number 18, Colton Hintz. Looks like he was going on the one-on-one with Creange, and he might have threw a punch or threw an arm up. He's going to get 2 minutes for roughing.
All right, Colton Hintz, 2 minutes for roughing. And we will go 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 2 seconds. And then Western will go on the power play. So a little more open ice now for those the guys that are handsy and like to make moves. A little more open ice for them to do some things.
Yeah, we're going to see something here in this next minute here.
Gallimore tries to chip it up, just doesn't get enough on it. Puck comes through the middle, offside. Pownell does a nice job not touching it, kind of remembering the rule. And again, Gallimore just loses possession. Zulovic goes ahead, plays it up to Michael Thomas, and he loses possession coming through the neutral zone. Redmond sticked away by Gallimore. Again by Gallimore into the corner. They're going to go ahead and mix it up. Gallimore able to play it back to Cooper Womble back behind the net. No icing call on that. Looked like he was a little short of the red to be 4-on-4. But now Western is on the power play. Pownell coming through with a little speed. He gets the puck taken away once, twice. And Barnes able to knock it down into the corner. Redmond pops it up to himself in the corner, taken away by Womble. Womble tries to clear it out, kept in at the blue line to Barnes. Barnes takes a shot, knocked down. Redmond has possession back in the corner. He's going to try it. Not enough on it, and a good defensive play by Purpura there to kind of break that up a little bit. Pownell has it in the corner.
Let's do the Michigan count. We're at 1, maybe 2.
Southern able to knock that one all the way down to the other end and change at least 3 players. Western coming back with a little speed. Creonge drops that off. Quick shot on. Beautiful blocker save there by Zazulovic. Creonge has possession down into the corner. He's met by Purpura. Taken away by Barnes. Barnes centers one up. Big save by Zazulovic. Gets it up to Ellsbury. Ellsbury coming down. Crosses the red line. Gets it to Caldwell. Caldwell tries to center one up. Barnes is there, but just can't keep it into the zone. We're back 5-on-5 with 2:30 left to play.
Good to see Purpura using his body there. He's not doing a full body check, but he is using his body to maintain, try to get that possession, which hopefully we see a lot more of between both teams.
Corcoran drops it off to Romo. Romo takes a shot on, another save by Zazulovic. Ellsbury has possession coming around the inside past the Western bench. Ellsbury met by a lot of bodies. They're going to try to test him out today. Puck played out into the neutral zone. Just under 2 minutes left to play.
Yeah, definitely starting to see a lot of chippiness here. And a lot of...
Purpura tries to move it around. Dangerous area, shot in, and Zazulovic again with the big save.
So they're just got to watch out for their breakouts. It looks like they're coughing up the puck a little bit in the not too good areas, right in front of the net. That's giving Mustangs a little bit of advantage here, and Zulovic is letting his team know, like, you gotta calm it down a little bit.
1:45 left to play in the second period. Tied up at 2. Puck won by the Mustangs. Played back behind the net to Redmond. Redmond toe drags it across the middle. Looking for a pass. Nope, takes it around the backside. Going to try the Michigan end. Centers one up and knocked away by Colton Hintz.
Southern doing a great job just not sending 2 people on Redmond. Letting just one person attack. That way they keep everyone else in touch.
Race for it. Quick shot on by Aaron Walsh, and that's closed up by Vaughn Lawson for the save. 1:17 left to play in the second.
Great save by Lawson there. A little bit of a breakaway. Lawson gobbles it right up, and we got a offensive zone faceoff for Southern.
Faceoff won by Western. Redmond tries to play it up to himself again. Puck goes back behind the net. Nick Shegg with possession. Shegg able to clear it out into the neutral zone. Knights take the puck away, though. Coming back, going the other way, Aaron Walsh. Puck down in the corner. Nolan Downey tries to get it up to Redmond. Downey going to take it himself. Walks it in, top of the circle, to the faceoff dot, to Redmond. Redmond tries to toe drag it in. Purpura able to kick it away with his skate, and Southern coming back going the other way. Walsh to Maynard. Maynard tries a backhand shot that's kicked away by Lawson. And we got another penalty coming up with 20 seconds left to play in the second period.
It's definitely going to be a trippier game for the rest of the game. I think both teams looking for calls that aren't getting it, and whenever a call does happen, they're very upset about it. So,
looks like it's going to be number 7, Nick Shegg, for the cross check.
Second penalty of the game.
Face off down in the western zone, just to the left of Lawson. Won by Southern. Ellsbury tried to hold on to it, but that gets knocked all the way down into the southern zone. Zulovic plays it high off the glass to Ellsbury. 7 seconds. He's going to make a final run at it. Ellsbury comes through to the face-off circle. Looks to backhand one in, open in front, and big save by Lawson right at the end there. Dangerous little play as Ellsbury backhands one, rebounds off Lawson for the second shot, and Lawson able to gobble that one up, keeping this one knotted at 2 after 2.
2 big saves there from Lawson. Both great saves from both goaltenders that whole period. That period, I mean, shout out Casey Cochran getting an assist, our first assist of the high school league. And then, like I said before, a big part of this game is they need to learn the new rules, right? You can ice the puck on a penalty, which is totally fine. They're getting used to that. But when the puck gets out of the zone, into the neutral zone, they need to start throwing that puck back in, get tagged up, and then go pressure that puck. They're still playing by the normal rules.
The USA hockey rules, yeah.
Let's regroup the puck, which is actually not giving them any of the zone because that's when they're losing the puck. So if I was a coach right now, I'd definitely tell them, let's get the puck deep as much as we can and keep on the attack as much as we can.
And for most of these kids, too, the 07s or 06s might be the last ones that saw it before USA Hockey made that change. So even for them, it's probably a little foreign as they only saw it for 1 year, before the rule change. So
yeah, it's a great rule. I'm glad they're making that change for this upcoming season, too, for everyone. So it takes the more high-quality chances and it makes it more entertaining. Like, it's good for them that they did it for 2 years, but now we get to see some more goals out of it.
All right, last period of play coming up. 1:40 left on the Southern power play. And again, we're tied up 2-2. Quick move by Caldwell. He tries to take a shot. Saved by Lawson, but the rebound by Ethan Merritt goes in. Power play goal by Southern, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, great job by Austin Caldwell there. Bringing it on his backhand, shoving it in, getting 1 shot, 2 shots, and then Ethan Merritt being exactly where he's always been all game, getting that garbage goal, but putting it top shelf, and then without making contact with the goalie, just skates off, celebrates. It was awesome. Ethan Merritt also with his first goal of the season.
Western looking to make a move, coming back the other way. Cochran's got it. Kicked away by Brooks Gallimore. Puck back in the southern zone. Little back and forth. And Thomas goes ahead and sends it all the way back into the western side. Krianj coming down the near side with some speed. He's going to take it wide past the circle. Looks to cross one in. And a big follow-up shot there by Romo. And beautiful glove again by Zazulovic. He's been playing a quality game today.
Yeah, that spot was wide open. I think Casey Cochran was the one that took that shot wide open, and all of a sudden you see a glove go and snatch that puck up. Again, another goaltender save comes up huge.
Face-off won by the Mustangs. Barnes plays it down low to Redmond. And that's taken away by Ellsbury. Redmond has it again. Down in the far side corner. Keeps possession coming through. Ellsbury finally takes that away. Ellsbury looks to stretch it out. 2-on-1 coming the other way. Big save by Lawson there. Ethan Merritt takes a quick shot. And that'll get the whistle. Redmond just couldn't hold off another second. Wanted to make that move there, so puck will come all the way back down to the other end.
Yeah, Asterchen made the right decision there. They'll skate through. He didn't have anyone. Probably, again, another chance to maybe dump it down low, but he tried to take it through people. And unluckily, a couple sticks stopped that puck.
Quick shot across by Ellsbury. Taken away by Barnes. Quick shot on again by Ellsbury and gloved down by Lawson. That'll get the whistle. 12:59 left to play. I'll tell you, Ethan Merritt's been really impressive to watch tonight. I remember watching him in the Metro League last year and just stepped up, played a couple select games and whatnot, but he was also always just a fast, impressive skater. And tonight, again, just no shortness of talent of him playing with the big guys and the guys that have been seasoned doing this for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little bit of a smaller player, but definitely wouldn't tell the way he plays, right? He's a very physical player. He's not afraid to be scrappy in the corners.
Romo loses an edge, taking it down into the corner. Look to get a shot on there from the faceoff dot. Puck comes back the other way. Ellsbury has it. Far side. He's going to center one up. Doesn't make it all the way through. Caldwell can't handle it. Quick shot on. Just goes wide to the near side. Shore plays it down low. Looking for Ellsbury. Ellsbury's got it back behind the net. He's got one in front. Quick pass inside. Shot. And Lawson able to cover that one up. Caldwell wanted that near side, just saw a little hole below the glove and just couldn't get any of it. 12-12 left to go. Face-off won by the Mustangs. Pownell tries to play a fancy one between his legs. That gets taken away, and Romo comes back up with it going the opposite direction. Pownell plays that one down deep into the Knights zone. Little back and forth. And the Knights able to come with an opportunity. Inside, down low. No one wants to stop him. Walsh looking to get one on. Florzik with possession back behind the net. Looking like he wants to play the 200-foot game. Across the middle, high slot. Still with possession, down in the corner. Makes a move back behind the net. Makes a pass out to Romo. Romo shoots one. It goes over the top of the net. To Creange at the blue line. Creange looks to drop it down for Redmond. Puck coming back the opposite direction. Walsh with it. He's going to drop it down into the corner. No real support down there. Boudreau able to play it out. Creange back behind the net with possession. Makes a move across the center. Tried to take a shot, just left it behind. Zazulovic, though, gets the second one. Another shot. Zazulovic again kicks it away and covers it up.
Florzik controlled that whole shift, right? Takes the puck, goes the 200-foot game, but he held on to that for probably about another 6 seconds while in the zone. Gives it to Romo. Romo just goes a little too high on the net, but great play by Florzik there. Good player to watch.
.38 left to play. Faceoff comes out to the neutral zone. Boudreau comes up with it. Knocks it forward to Nolan Downey. Little mix up there. That's going to get a penalty draw. Like it's going to be a body check call. Interference.
Mustangs going on the power play here with 10:23, and they need a goal here, right? It's an important time of the game. Try to establish something. Again, they need to start staying so spread out and actually help each other, support each other, and call for the puck.
And with 10:23 left to go, it's time for a Rockhound power play brought to you by Rockhound's Coffee Company. Quick shot, just goes wide. Ellsbury fighting for possession back there. Quick wrap attempt, and that gets covered by Zazulovic. Face-off won by the Mustangs. Clapper by Creange. Looks like it was knocked down by Ellsbury. Ellsbury just going to try to maintain possession. Moves the puck around a little bit, and he'll go ahead and send one all the way down into the western zone. 1:30 left to go in the power play. Creange back behind the net, just going to play it out by himself. Skated all the way down. Down to the face-off circle. Plays it back to Downey. Downey and Thomas into the corner. To Boudreau. Boudreau takes a shot that gets knocked down by Gallimore. The Knights will go ahead and clear and change 2. Mustangs looking to reset. 55 left to go in the power play. Redmond coming forward with speed. Across the high slot. Toe drags across the middle. Tries to get a shot on. Just doesn't get enough of it. Merritt able to kick it out over the glass, and that'll get the whistle. 9:02 left
nice
to play.
By Redmond here. Great play by Redmond trying to toe drag that puck, but just unluckily enough, doesn't get it.
9:02 left to go in the period. 39 seconds remaining in the Mustangs power play. Face-off won by the Knights. Tried to clear it out just over the glass into the netting, and that'll drop down back in the Knights zone. 32 seconds left to go in the power play. The face-off tie-up won by the Knights out to the blue line. Kept in by Vardalos. Gallimore plays it back behind the net. Not able to clear. Coming across the middle. Asher Shen looks outside. Takes a shot from Vardalos. Puck back behind the net. Vardalos at the blue line. Kicked away by Caldwell. Caldwell's by himself. 5-on-5 now. Big save by Lawson, kicked away. Caldwell's got another opportunity. Comes in and a big glove by Lawson there.
2 great saves by Lawson there. Caldwell gets the breakaway, tries to go 5-hole. Big save by Lawson. Caldwell gets it right back, goes glove side. But again, goaltender game here.
Successful kill by the Southern Knights there, and right at the end give themselves 2 good opportunities to put themselves up by 2. Face-off won by the Mustangs. It's a race down to the other end. Zazulovic going to go ahead and play it out. Wow, that was close. No offside call. Ellsbury's got it inside, backhands it over the top of the net. Pownell has possession. He looks to stretch one out for Redmond. That gets knocked down by Ellsbury. Ellsbury plays it across the middle. Merritt comes up with it. Caldwell looking for his 3rd opportunity, gets chipped up over the glass. Big play by Zazulovic there. Tries to stretch one out for Ellsbury in the foot race. Not sure whether it was going to be icing or not. He said, I'm not taking any chances.
We've definitely seen a lot more goalie passes this year with goalie coach Christian Pavlis really teaching them how to do it. As a coach myself, it definitely stretches out the coaches a little bit.
Tied up under the ref down at the face-off dot. Pownell comes up with it. Hands it to Redmond. Redmond going to play with it at the top of the circle. Makes a move left, makes a move right. Still looking for his first one of the game, and that goes wide. Knights coming back the other way. Braden Harp looks to stretch one out to Mumpower. Mumpower tied up in the middle, taken away by Pownell. Pownell makes a pass blindly to Redmond. Redmond into the zone, makes a move. There's a toe drag. Quick shot on, saved by Zazulovic. And great job by Southern to kick it out back into the other zone. 6:55 left to play. Mustangs looking to reset. Look to stretch one out, just too far and out of reach. That'll get the whistle for the icing. 6:47 left to play.
It's going to be a good last 7 minutes here. It's going to get a little bit physical. It's starting to pick back up. People talking to each other, little chirps in the ear, and once we get down to the 5-minute mark, I wouldn't imagine a couple fights after the whistle.
Face-off won by Romo. Romo's going to take it down by himself. That's knocked away by Colton Hintz. Pass inside looking for Corcoran.
Ooh.
Oh, sticked away there. Coming back the other way.
Good back check by Cochran, even though she lost the puck. A little risky play going across the blue line there and gets it poked, but
open opportunity for Romo, and he takes advantage. Defenseman goes down right in the low slot there. Romo goes high, and we're all tied up here. 6:12 left to go.
just a super unlucky play by the defenseman falling, and then Romo takes full advantage, goes top glove side on Zuzilovic.
Gavin Romo, 2 last game. So he pushes himself to a 2-game goal streak here with that one.
Romo, great player to watch. See him on the ice every day in the SBHA and always working on his shot. So good to see him finally putting goals in. Downey, I thought he was going to put it in his own net.
Looked almost like he was ready to take a shot.
He was doing a couple zigzags there.
Ellsbury centers one up. Caldwell right in his feet. Tries to take a shot. Just goes off the side of the net. Caldwell and Creange go at it. Out to the blue line. Shot doesn't make it all the way down. Romo knocks that down. He's going for it again. Romo down the right side. He's got help with Creange in the middle. Shot, and he finds it on the stick side. Gavin Romo shoots and scores again. It's 4-3, 5:35 left to play.
Great job from him. They're going to take a timeout here. Great job from Romo. Stopping the puck, getting the puck on the wall, going down. He had a 2-on-1 with Creange. Takes the shot, blistering shot. Goes in and out real quick, but great job by Gavin Romo again. Mustang's going to take the timeout here because, again, you just lost all momentum. You're up by 1 about a minute ago, and now you're down by 1.
Yeah, so you're Josh Neville on the bench there. What are you saying to the players now losing the lead like that?
Well, Josh Neville's on the other side, so Josh Neville's excited. Oh, sorry, Josh Neville is on the losing side, right? My apologies. You got to call the timeout. You got to get them all focused again and say, hey, it's totally fine. Again, we're about 5 minutes left in the game. You have control. You have a lot of good players on the ice. Use it to your advantage. Get the puck deep. Set up something. Get shots on net. We got to beat the goalie. But you got to take away the momentum. So you call the timeout because, again, they're coming in with momentum. Kind of stalls it just for that extra minute.
All right, 5:35 left to play. Period 3. It's 4-3. Western Mustangs lead the Southern Knights.
Southern putting their top line out here, trying to get momentum back.
Todd Shore plays it deep into the Mustang zone. Back behind the net, Asher Chen tries to get it out. He's met by Riley Ellsbury. Ellsbury makes a move to the center. He's got one to beat. Cross the top, high slot. Inside low for Merritt. Merritt just didn't see it. Nice opportunity there, but just right in Merritt's feet. Couldn't see it, but right in front of the net. Lawson covers it up for the whistle. 5:10 left to go. Great job by Ellsbury there to tie it up. Quick shot on by Merritt again, and Lawson's able to cover that up, though. Ellsbury just hovering over the puck, not letting it go anywhere. Gets a little kick out to Merritt for the shot. Out to the blue line. Inside, Vardalos and Ellsbury. Puck goes out to the blue line again. Played in, back behind the net, just out of reach of Merritt. Stefanos Vardalos plays it out. Kept in by Caldwell, and then sent all the way back down to the other end.
We're even strength now.
Here comes Ellsbury down the near side with speed. To the face-off circle, looks, centers up one, and in, beautiful follow-up there. Austin Caldwell from Riley Ellsbury. And here we are, 4:20 left to go, and we're knotted at 4. 2 great games tonight.
Yeah, you definitely had to see it coming. Ellsbury is trying to put the team on his back there, goes all the way down, tries to fire a shot, just misses the shot. It goes through 2 sticks, and Austin Caldwell there to bury the loose puck. And now we got a game.
Puck tied up at the wall in the neutral zone, sent back down into the southern zone. All the way around the back end, touched out into the neutral zone. Puck moving. Out to the far side corner. Braden Harp tried to make a move there and got that taken away. Here comes Florzik. Florzik with speed. He's got help inside if he wants it. Beats the defender, takes sharp angle shot. That gets knocked down. Hintz comes up with possession. Hintz works it around the far side, looking for a pass in the middle to Harp. Harp tries to make a move, loses possession. Offside. 3:34 left to go.
Florzik coming down the wall there, and it looked like the Southern player angled him perfectly, wanted to hit him. You could just tell in his eyes, but then gave him the good push, which luckily he was ready for a call there. The refs were like, almost had their hand raised, but luckily that Southern player decided, I'm not going to hit him.
Little back and forth there at the blue line, goes out into the neutral zone. Southern looks to reset. Oscar Menard punches it down into the Mustang zone. Back around the backside of the net. Romo gets it taken away by Walsh. Walsh and Romo mixing it up. Menard steps in. He was looking to wrap one really quick. Baggiano able to clear it out. Pownell tries to make a move. Harp has possession. He turns it around at the wall and able to clear the zone away from Florzik.
Good dive by Harp there, getting that puck out.
Florzik coming around the near side with some speed. Going to walk it into the slot. Takes it down to the face-off dot. Plays it out to Romo. Romo puts one on, and that's caught up by Zazulovic for the whistle. 2:45 left to go.
2:45 left to go. You got to think, just shoot the puck. Get any chance you can, any good rebound. Again, you got a lot of people that are in the right spots for the rebound, so that's how this goal is going to go in, most likely.
Create the opportunity, and puck luck might be a thing.
Good things happen when you shoot the puck.
Face-off won by Southern, coming down with speed. Caldwell, far side. He rips one. Big glove by Lawson.
Good little windmill there by Von Lawson. Made it look easy, though.
Lawson caught that one like he knew he was on prime time tonight. Little pushing and shoving at the face-off circle. Puck goes down into the Mustang zone. Merritt meets Boudreau down there. Criange comes up with possession. Criange looking for Corcoran out there, just out of reach. Puck turned around by Purpura. Up to Ellsbury. Ellsbury near side. He beats one on his backhand. Sticked away by Criange. Nice job there keeping that out. Beautiful move by Caldwell down low. Centering pass to Merritt just between the legs. Puck coming back the opposite direction. Corcoran with the little hit. That's going to draw one.
Yeah, Ethan Merritt's going to go away for like
Lawson headed to the
tripping.
bench. 6 skaters now. Here's Redmond back behind the net. Redmond going to take it out to the blue line by himself. Swings one back for Creonge. Creonge takes a shot that's tipped wide. Possession change. That gets the whistle. 1:35, and we're going on the power play.
Very weird play there as like Creonge got the penalty. He knew it, so he started going to the bench, which made it like a 6-on-3 there, 6-on-4 there for a second. And they told him to get on, and then the green bench, Mustangs, screaming for them to touch the puck because we're under 2 minutes. Let's go on the power play for the whole 2 minutes rather than just wait it out. So.
All right, 1:45 left to go. Mustangs on the power play. Go ahead and call the timeout. All right, same situation. You're the Mustangs coach. What are you talking about here?
First-year head coach Trevor Boudreau is definitely talking to his team. He's telling them, establish something. Like, get in the zone and set up a power play. Get the Southern players to get lost, right? Get them chasing, and then that'll open up someone in the middle. My guess is they're going to give Romo the puck. Actually, to be honest with you, looking at the lineup right now, they could give any of the 5 players the puck right here, and they're all goal scorers. So if I'm Southern, I'm trying to get this puck as fast as I can and ice the puck any chance I get because they all have some sharp shooters, and they're all great at passing too.
All right, there's the buzzer. 1:35 left to play. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are on a Rockhound power play. Today's power play is brought to you by Rockhound's Coffee Company. Puck's down, won by the Mustangs. Redmond plays it across, looking for Creonge. Creonge struggles to handle it. He's going to take it out to the blue line. Romo calling for it. Plays it down to Pownell. Pownell's got it at the half wall. He plays it across to Romo. Little too much sauce there. Down for Redmond. Taken away. Coming opposite direction. Big defensive play by Southern Knights there. Number 18, Colton Hintz, reading that. Here comes Redmond, still looking for his first of the game. Plays it out to Florzik. Florzik drops it down for Pownell. Pownell back to Redmond. Redmond rips one, and he finally finds it. Top cheese power play goal. 55 seconds. Western is up 5-4.
Redmond, from an almost impossible angle, it looked like, because he's a righty coming from that right side, so his stick's closer to the goal line, shoots it, and it looked like it went far side. So I don't know if Krill just had it off balance there or what, but great goal by Redmond. All 5 players touched the puck there, so great goal.
55 seconds left to play. I imagine Southern's going to try to establish in the zone, get the goalie out of the net for the 6th skater. Try to get this one back knotted. Just the right man to do it. Ellsbury coming down near side. He gets that taken away by Vardalos. Vardalos gets it to Pownell. Pownell plays it soft up to Redmond. Redmond tries to chip it in. Caldwell looking to make a move. Vardalos has possession. Knocks it down into the Southern zone again. 33 seconds left to go. Puck tied up at the blue line. Ellsbury gonna get the trip call. There's the whistle. 25 seconds, and Western goes on the power play. Oh, I'm sorry, Southern goes on the power play on the Ellsbury trip.
It's going to be a battle here for this last 25 seconds. Big importance is stopping on that puck, making sure if you lose the puck, you got to stop on it, get that puck back.
All right, Southern going to go ahead, pull the goalie on the power play for your Rockhound power play. Today's power play is brought to you by Rockhound's Coffee Company. Puck's down, quick shot on, big save by Lawson. Second attempt, saved by Lawson.
Lawson with a paddle save there, diving across.
Offside. Ethan Merritt lays out for the second shot, and Vaughn Lawson gets the paddle save on it. 18 seconds left to go. What a finish to a Friday. This is phenomenal.
That was an unbelievable paddle save by Vaughn Lawson, throwing his whole body, getting that paddle save. That might be saved the game so far.
Face-off one into the Western zone, sent all the way down.
So they called an icing call. They have a penalty, so they are allowed to ice it. So looks like they're going to go all the way back in the D zone here.
Everybody mad at the missed call. Refs sometimes figuring it out too. They see the youth hockey and they're not immune to doing it wrong sometimes.
Southern putting their goalie back in. There you go.
Here it comes, Ellsbury. 7 seconds left to go. He's got help inside. Takes a shot. Vaughn Lawson with the glove save. 3 seconds left to go.
What a goalie game here.
Insane. Do not let the score fool you. 5-4. This has been an incredible showcase by both goalies today. 3 seconds left to go. Goalie's out. Puck dropped. That's going to do it there, and Western Mustangs come up with the victory, 5-4. Incredible game.
Unbelievable goalie game. Vaughn Lawson saved the game there with the 28 seconds with a paddle save, and he is super excited right now winning that game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's new, but it's here. Friday Night Lights, Charlotte High School Hockey. This has been a lot of fun. 2 great games tonight. Yeah, this was a blast to do tonight. Tyler, I thank you for coming out. Bert, I thank you for supporting us with all the tech stuff, and we'll be out here next Friday.
Awesome. Sounds
This is
great.
Friday Night Lights, Charlotte High School Hockey. Come back and join us next week. Same time, same channel. It's been a pleasure. All right, that's all from us here. And we will see you next week.
Get to the
Good night.
Washington game. Ovechkin just scored his number 2 tonight.
Before we go, Ovechkin scores number 2. He is 1 off. If you're watching hockey tonight, turn on Washington. Ovechkin's 1 goal off. All right, well, that's all from us here on Friday Night Lights. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next week. Have a pleasant evening and good night.